spies and free lunch. I don't want nothing free. Bring me a Cardi B, nickname Cardi that. Making it hard to match. I whip me hard to bet. I took every loss, I knew I was gon' win for them battle. Young bit the crazy crew, they think you playin' with the devil. Like Andy True, you like the same to the devil. Keep the stick like crazy glue, but I had to put it together. Same baby blue, I blew more chains than the leather. Young move like baby roof, you know I swing with the metal. Deja who, I been upgraded from hell. I got the finger phone booth, I'm getting through the details. You say name boo, I hit the trap with a special. Like the New York Times, you spot, you gon' play with a step. Megan, you know you ain't created that anthem. See, I'd rather go blind, I swear, ain't trying to see the details. You say name boo, I ran it up in my shell. You say name baby, you say name boo. You say name boo, I'm coming fast when I'm in it. You in that bathing suit, gon' have some problems when I get up. You in that bathing suit, I'ma buy some condoms before I get up. You in that bathing suit, okay, you in that bathing suit. All the like a limb, but the engine came up by the vet. You say name boo, I'm cross the track, like I'm a Haitian hat. Kangaroo the trap, jumping junkies coming back. Me and Fredo.
This ain't no G. Smoking thrash for real. This that had you choking and got Tuka killed. Chasing clout and claiming bodies they ain't do for real. In my hat, shots, but I promise that this rap is real. This ain't no G, this smoking thrash for real. This that had you choking and got Tuka killed. Chasing clout and claiming bodies they ain't do for real. In my hat, shots, but I promise that this
各位入场的神队友，贴心的提醒，咱们2楼环廊呢有摊位闯关的游戏。那这个游戏呢，闯关成功的话呢，就会得到我们气球加油棒。今天呢，需要各位神队友的应援，把你们气球加油棒高举起来，在比赛当中一起为海神队加油。
This ain't no G, smoking thrash for real. This that had you choking and got Tuka killed. Chasing clout and claiming bodies they ain't do for real. That's but I promise that this rap is real. This ain't no G, smoking this thrash for real. This that had you choking and got Tuka killed. Chasing clout and claiming bodies they ain't do for real. In my shots, but I promise that this rap is real.
Ain't gon' lie, that little agent, my carry taser. When it comes to this little paper, it come in pages. When I had to slow down all through drugs, I had to go through phases. Even though we fighting all on cases, keep them guns on stages. Booga gave me told me chase it, but I cannot take it. Why these acting like they real? Just know they fake it, I can't take it. Here, just bro slide with a COVID man. Last op, he overgas. Smoke. He cat back door. Goose, he overgas. Dope, loose screws, I bet they. Foo, them chains for the low. Goose, dude, he'll stay, you don't know. This too smoke. Dude, don't that deuce blow. Boo-hoo, why you crying? You now you mad, he ain't know that.
Thrash for real. This that had you choking and got Tuka killed. Chasing clout and claiming bodies they ain't do for real. That's what I promise that this rap is real.
This week, Rari. Next week, Lambo. Jump, fly. I don't lendo. This day, funeral. Start the service. Say my name. Make them nervous. You bit the salty. I get them pressure. You bit the salty. Pass me the pepper. You bit the jacket. Me like the rapper. I am a hustler. I can sell water to flipper. I know they teabagging bitches is testy. Get you a vacuum, bitches is messy. Let's see. After all of that surgery, you are still ugly. Now that is what gets me. This shit ain't new to me, this just new to y'all. I wish I would upon a shooting star. You thought you witnessed my final coup de grace. Look up, we shooting stars.
Sitting in the back of the Benz and my feet go up. Bitches don't come outside when the beats go up. But I love the way they mob when we roll up. These bums, when I see them, they make me throw up. I wish a bitch would spin, I'm like, please show up. When you talk to me, please don't bring a cheat up. You keep talking about a bitch for the streets grow up. Cause you the type to say that shit and knock a freak up.
Say you might be your body gon' play with you human, I'm with you. Go against anything like this glitter. Skeet all dirt on bitches. I put it in for you, I spin for you. Whatever you with, I'm with.
神队友预测活动呢，就是要我们神队友预测今天得分最高的海神球员。预测券呢，就是在入场的时候工作人员发放的那一张。请各位神队友在比赛开始前，将你的预测券投入你觉得今天会得最高分的球员箱子里面。那箱子呢，号码箱就在面对服务台左手边。然后呢，欢迎我们的神队友在比赛开始前投下你的预测，就有机会把烧肉收酒的礼券带回家。
Track hard with the kick, snatch off from the when I slide, nightlight on the blick. Bet I move my when I'm outside. So them ran down, call them pants down. I knew it was fake, but I still ate cause I'm a grin. Yeah, cut those bins, KTV, back door wide open. Wasting my sniper, get out. All you gon' die, time rolling. Bustin' on my opponent, no half stepping. Crush my arcs totally, wood jet broke, no motion. Sleeping on sofa.
I've been on the road, I'm gone. Private jet for me and a Rosie. Extra Renzo pick up clothes. I made a festival to hit my own club. Down on what I'm on one. It ain't bad right now, it's a long run. I've been acting way too humble. Graduated the streets with hunters. I cashed out with all blue hunters. I see through that traffic, cut it out. Way too young and turn to settle down. I built new job that let me down. World know I take care of everybody. They can't keep a tab on my whereabouts. Acting like it's smoke, we gon' air my turn. Chris was scared, I brought me up, one tell my chauffeur, pull my car up to the driveway, wake her up, tell her ride ready. Gotta get my day going, the majority shit I can't show on, but I'm moving like I got 8 on, tryna get my hands in everything. I like money on cherish fame. Ain't tryna see her, I'm on detox for the next few days. She like me, cause I'm G by her, Givenchy. Every time you look up, I be doing something else, yeah, that's me. I don't do too much, that's P. So embarrassing. Ain't tryna see her, I'm on detox for the next few days. She like me, cause I'm G by her, Givenchy. Every time you look up, I be doing something else, yeah, that's me. I don't do too much, that's P. So embarrassing. 1 like 2 kids, 3 houses, 4 games, 500 for a show, 6 rings, MJ, 7 days a week, 8 cars on drop. 9 times out of 10, I'ma be the one to win. Running up a lot of gotta get them for the summer.
Spin that, I'm worth it. Look better in person. Hearing else match Mike Birkin. On block, keep lurking. Real hot girl. Yeah. Bomb, yeah, explosive. It's soaking. Osmosis. I'm stomping on so much hard. I'm knocking out Mario tokens. Yo, pound. She regular. I'm high. Be careful. She average. I'm pressure. Yeah. I'm pressure. I'm pressure-licious. Yeah. I'm pressure. I'm pressure. I'm pressure-licious. Yeah.
She pressure-licious and I crave.
Take a picture of my bag. Now these plastic get it. Take a picture. Shake my. Now your plastic hit it. Pressure.
If it's worth it, I'm booking a jet. If it's worth it, I'm spinning the chick out. I'm broke out of switch, trying to put the whole thing in your chest. We're making a miss, yes. Backstroke, left stroke, deep stroke, your throat, slow, stroke. Shorty know that's a go.
He know I'm ready for business. I pull up the AMG tenant, working the.
I got my own fight, don't need security in the club. All they woofing on the net. I thought you was a thug. I ain't got nowhere to go. I shot up everywhere they was. Yeah, you know who took that from you. Come get it back in blood. Brr, brr, brr. Come get it back in blood. We ain't mask up, no Dodger X. Know who it was. It's story just like the 80s. Want some back, get it in blood. Yeah, you know who took that from you. Come get it back in blood. Killer ain't dead. You should wear no RP shirt. We had 300 shots up in the car before we picked up dirt. Who ain't got go grab a glizzy, get alert. Shots to G-Post, RP, and Breezy in the dirt. Brr, you gotta know I go too far. Get 2 O's up on this 100, one of them might stand for O-Block. About 20 some shots left up in the K, 15 still in the Glock. Leave my door unlocked and stop, I like getting on feet, park the car. Brr, we get up close, doing dirt, I ain't showing love. 11,000 all one, let my right pocket in the club. Blue faces up on me dirty, I went got it out the mud. If I took some, get it in blood on
I don't gotta talk much. You put in the work, but you claiming you bossed up. See, I'm from the jungle, cut it in the field, but I promise I never been crossed up. But my hunters is blue like we your cuz. Ain't no smoke when they see me, it's all up. If I catch another guy from the other side, if it's something we all stuck. Gang gang go, move 'em like Jagger. Here, pool, but do it right after. 1, 2, boom, and my Udo gon' flash. Thought you was tough because you came a rapper. Wait, put that kid on the plasma. If I don't got it, Brody, put the back up. Carry some diamonds, peeking on Alaska. Hit you like luggage when you getting packed up. Listen, I'm that shorty that be in the trenches, but still making 20 a day. If you ain't know it's opposition case. Think fast, don't break and get up on my face. Straight out the east where you find me. Used to live in the flossy and good in the 90s. Look a little baby go shining. Had the ice at the Cardi, I'm always on timing.
architect knows how to keep a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but you tweaking. I look like I've been getting money, how reeking. You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest out and my skin smooth, I'm healthy. I'm in a mix and I'm handshaking, but most of y'all can't help me. Most of y'all ain't wealthy. Most of y'all just dress like it. I caught the vibe that y'all giving off and I'm trying to make myself less like it. This chick got a little Porsche body, I might let the bro test drive it. It's hard for me to get excited. I love music and stress about it. My city haunting, I'm co-signing this wave coming up next out it. Riding around in the shotgun and her tested. Hanging both of my legs out it like what's up? I got stakes and they too high now, I can't fuck up. I like girls that's down to earth, so don't be stuck up. I don't take L's, I give them out and I chuck them up. First listen, they hearing this shit like what the f. 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I reload. Like, bow, bow, bow. TSG just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like, bow, 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 bow. King's back in his hometown when the wheels hit and I touch down.
New contract being like I play ball, little boy ain't nothing to play with.
I told her pull up, she told me she came, her be sharing location. I was riding in the ghost with the ghost gun, seen you out with the kids, so you old one. And my man in the can while you taking out the trash, you gon' pop with the mat like don't run.
Gave up here, they all get how you ever had them frozen. There's too much cash for me to hide, I had to get a little bro some. I around from time to time, I don't show no emotion.
But when he died, he had them racks, he had to make a go for him. I hang with the hitters who train the killers who send all the on store run. I got me a check and I brought me a cat and I went on the block and they know none. So I hang with all the murderers, I'm paying all the lawyers for the murderers. I'm putting all my lust on the murderers. You don't wanna see me with the murderers. Yeah, Rolls Royce swerving, famous curving. Seen you out in traffic, you was looking nervous.
Ran it up on accident, they thought it was on purpose. I know for a fact I'm blasting mine, I never get too worried. 100 racks and 100 still like cursive, I been selling verses.
One time I lied aside my song, I ain't gon' buy no burger. Homicide on my mind when I slide, I ain't tryna see no hearse. He ain't even died by the gun, took a fake pill, died on purpose. Sure look perfect. Was worth it, go get us some perks. My diamond be here like we anniversary. We sticking together, this shit in the curse. I just like the jeweler with baby with 2 anniversary. Go to Atlanta, they cop and coat. Bello, all on me, way too ranked up, ain't no spoke. She wanna go to the mall. Got up and went to the pop up in Louis and saw it and ordered it all. I'm in this with the voice in the hair of these weddles ain't going this hard. I'm
come and get your mans. I don't know. First you caught their hands, then you took the stand. It's a joke, but you say you real. I don't understand. On the yacht, me and all the dogs acting like some dogs. We evolved. Used to think vacation meant Niagara Falls. Swear to God, shot the Buffalo, never ducking low. I don't stop, man. I'm stuck on goal. Always hug the road. Fuck a op, make his body roll. Yeah, a lot of those started out doing college shows. Calipari flow, then I pop like you never seen. We with everything. I went off in a 16, give me 17. Want a lot, can't have everything, can't have everything. Want a lot, can't have everything, but I want everything. Bad attitude, telling who to calm down, trying to cool it all down. Who's calling my name, who's involved now? Tell me who I got it down. I'll do a song now, man. Even though there's way less to prove to y'all now, man. Everything that went around's coming back around. Y'all better hit the ground, goddamn. Be forever unfinished, yeah, it's all open-ended. Had me off for a minute, had you off since beginning. Damn, I must be coaching cause I'm not playing with them. Can you not see the difference? I mean, I keep the fucking lights on in the building, man. My record deal should be 500 million, goddamn. Can't have everything, can't have everything. Want a lot, can't have everything, but I want everything. Finally got my mind in a free state. Niggas try to serve me up a cheesesteak. I gave them back a clean plate. Same niggas praying cause they hate to see the team straight. Same niggas beaking, always ducking my release dates. That's when the phone starts ringing like a week straight. Two-faced niggas back around with the three-face down. Old triple-double rust face. Watch with the buzz face. Never met the plug, but I rap about the plug face. Never met myself, I don't remember who I was face. Y'all fucking hilarious. Y'all really think y'all niggas teaming up and scaring us. Y'all niggas is arrogant. Y'all sleep at the... Tell your big homie I'm all for going there. You know how sticky it get, ayy. You know how sticky it get, ayy. You know how sticky it get, ayy. She want me to play with that cat, ayy. She love how I make it no wet, ayy. You know how sticky it get, ayy, ayy. Coma hanging on my neck, the bracelet matches the set. My brother named is $10, stop all that back and forth over the net. My mama wish I would've went corporate, she wish I would've went exec. I still turn to a CEO, so the lifestyle she respect. Ayy, 2 sprinters to Quebec, Cherie, où est mon bec? They only giving niggas +1, so I never pull up to the Met. You know I gotta bring the set, you know I gotta bring the G block, you know I gotta bring the D block, cause you know how sticky it get, ayy. 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 She want me to play with that cat, ayy. She love how I make it no wet, ayy. You know how sticky it get, ayy. Hey yo, Eric, bring them girls to the stage, cause somebody's getting paid. And free big slime out the cage. And shorty tried to play it cool, but now she wish she would've stayed. Cause every song that I made, ringing like I got engaged. Love my guys, I wouldn't trade. Ay, running cradle to the grave. Ay, Gordo got me on a wave. And got me on a wave. Couple of hits, now you brave. What? You niggas better behave. What? All that pumping up your chest. What? All that talk about the best. What? You know how sticky it get. Ay. 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 She want me to play with that cat. Ay. She love how I make it no wet. Ay. You know how sticky it get. Ay. Yeah. If I'm with 2 of them, then it's a threesome. If she alone, you know she a freak one. If it's an escort, it's a police one. King of the hill, you know it's a steep one. If we together, you know it's a brief one. Back in the ocean, you go, it's a deep one. Forgave niggas and they feelings. Lucky for y'all, we don't do civilians. You say I changed, I say that I millions. I did. The toughest act that follows back on tour. Off-road, made back, Pyrex, trap, Virgil came back through the boy. Damn. That's something to me, niggas really had their back turned to me. I ain't talking my assistant when I say niggas down to pack something for me. Then they thought they had a trap set for me. How you really think that went for me? Niggas gotta do a fact check for me. When everything's put to rest, and everybody takes a breath, and everything gets addressed, it's you alone with your regrets. All that pumping up your chest, all that talk about the best. You know how sticky it gets.
海神出手，
冠军入手，
海神，
冠军！海神 No.1 Go！
海神得冠军，赞！
海神熊嗨派，冲！
海神球技，神乎其技，加油！海神加油！海神第一名！
海神加油！海神加油！全家海神第一名！2连霸！
布瑞克曼加油！海神冠军2连霸加油！吴冠雅超帅，3分球超准，海神冠军2连霸加油！
高雄全家海神，你最神！耶！
海神您最神！
来，海神1来，备开！来中了！
去年我们从一而终，今年让神队友陪你们一起逆风作浪 ，Let's go Aquas！
逆风作浪！
海神
加油！
大家好，我们是高雄一表堂海神队，加油！相信你们一定可以再一次拿下2连霸。耶！还有，比赛的票根不要丢掉，可以来一表堂享受优惠100元哦。
海神队
加油，欢手！一表堂100，耶！
逆风作浪的第一！
现场的神队友，今天呢，在我们第一节结晶的时候呢，有开放我们小神队友跟我们 Mermaid 一起出来应援。今天现场小神队的爸爸妈妈可以带着我们的小神队友到服务台，现在就可以开始报名。
Players only, come on, put your pinky rings up to the
现场入场神队友，相信你们都有拿到折扇以及我们气球，不要忘记了，稍等一下呢，要把你们气球高举，跟我们一起应援。如果呢你的位置上没有加油棒，或者觉得折扇不够大声的话呢，可以拿着你的票到我们服务台免费租借加油棒。神队友们，今天你们的热情应援绝对会是一个非常关键的一环。
You ain't OG. Mommy, mamacita, have you ever flown on G5 from London to Ibiza? You gotta have cake too. You'll have Sundays with Chiquitas. You'll see Venus and Serena in the Wimbledon arena. And I can take you.
Nigga, don't be foolish. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you lost until she's gone. She had a pretty face that drove you wild, but you ain't had that Snoop Doggy Dogg style.
I see you don't fuck with me. Are you telling me this is a sign? She looking in my eyes, lost in no other guys. Are you telling me this is a sign?
The queen is back, This is public announcement. Fashion killer's back. The boy's back. 有这么有多少机会你可以 feel 出你吗？有多少机会儿子刚好也是 superstar。I'm a trendsetter, fashion killer 是我妈。Like mother, like son， 知道了吗 ？B-I-L-L-I-E-O-G 的 OG， 爆人的暴力，比你卡厉害，要不是我的草皮，这对母子 OP， 你叫我怎么 low key？ 我们受创，只是受放。不给波浪，只不受放。我的 style too fly， so strong， 还跟大 style 演，每天吃的超胖。Hey B， talk to him。
什么都不必说，我已经不再是那枯萎的花朵。什么都不必说，我已经决定离开无聊和寂寞。什么都不必说，我已经抛开过去面对。
欢迎来到那个热的妈妈比利觉的 party。哦，什么都不顾，什么 money fashion power and respect。Just move it。每当我们秀爱，经常关注 ，yeah。No need to prove it。我妈比你妈酷，但是 choose it。
不再为你多情的眼光迷惑。 不愿再留恋这冷冷的你我，不会再追求你汹涌的眼波，因为我已找到自己的生活。
I guess it's official. I'm let's go.
什么都不必说，我已经不再是那枯萎的花朵。 什么都不必说，我已经决定离开无聊和寂寞。什么都不必说。
Come on now, come on now.
什么都不必说。
Hey, no need to prove ya. 我们比你妈酷，但是 choose ya. Just 需要产生关注。Just 我们比你妈酷。That's right. Just 需要产生关注。Just 我们比你妈酷。Sugar light.
I know 你也一直秒读，喜欢你香水，就算不小心藏太多。不要用视角装经过，我必须维持最美的状态，并不轻松。 好动作，是彼此的诱因和线索，看谁对谁先受不了了，谁就先表白了，从某人某人爱上了，看起来坏坏的你，是怪怪，从没有聊过一句话，却又感觉很熟悉，却又感觉不熟悉，说不出口，不想打破，说柔柔的甜甜的感受，不想开口，不想触碰，这隐隐约约的小说。
Say what?
Never really been good at this. 这一种孤独把你气死。I guess you're probably thinking 早就没有安全感，我 am I into him my love？ 这一切都是套路戏，要继续 gotta act so until you 跟你相处，才发现这感觉是不错。Oh girl, I'm such a fool now。
好啊，你就这样一直不靠近，而我也就这样一直默默地观察你。这到底是哪个国度哪种游戏？我开始质疑，也开始无法冷静。那投入了神经和动作，是对我的诱因和线索，看谁对谁先受不了了，那我先表白了，从某人某人爱上了，看起来坏坏的你。
打篮球真的不是一辈子。
这个有受伤。
我很珍惜我整个篮球生涯。
外侧的韧带应该打伤了。
不是每个时候都是你想象的这么顺利，你会遇到很多突如其来的状况，你有可能突然就是消失在篮球圈。受伤的时光，每天都只能鞭策自己。在你成功以前，不管你多累，你都不要停下脚步。在你休息的时候，你会想要说，我之后不打球，是不是更多时间休息？所以就只能趁现在可以练的时候就好好练，然后能打到最好的时候就打到最好。
要小心。对，小林的膝盖没有太大的问题。
完蛋了，我觉得这真的是没受过这种严重的伤。我觉得对我来说，应该以后篮球生涯应该蛮大的影响。反正当下就是先帮队友停球，然后还原的时候回到自己的防守者身上。第一个想法就是不管怎样都要停他球，不能让他投。然后回去的瞬间就是脚步没算好，然后打滑。那原本第一时间还是想要站起来继续比赛，但后面真的是没办法，连踩也不能踩。然后后面就在他们比赛的过程中，满脑子是很负面的东西，想说还没开赛前就是练那么久，然后比赛中又受伤。在下面做久，你会觉得说，在球队低潮的时候，我觉得这个时候我可以帮助球队的时候，我就会觉得说啊，为什么我在下面，我不在场上？这个想法会让我更加的想要回到球场上帮助到球队。那时候在下面看的时候，就觉得怎么不是我在上面打？以前就是经历过很多蛮严重的伤，就像国小右手中指断掉，然后国中脚踝也有撕裂过，那高中桡骨有骨折，然后到现在这个伤。在以前的想法会觉得很幼稚，是说为什么这些伤是发生在我身上，然后而不是别人，会觉得自己运气很不好，然后也会觉得说为什么我自己投入这么多练习的时间，上场的人是别人，也不是我。现在就是经过前面的经验啊跟教训，直到现在最近自己想法也比较正面一点。那也因为这件事情让我知道，我要更专注于在自己能控制的事情上面。我这个事情就是一半时钟一半篮球，提醒我打篮球时间有限，然后要好好珍惜。每次很累的时候，我会撑膝盖，撑膝盖的时候就会看到这个事情，就是提醒我说不要轻易放过自己，好好专注于复健。 每一天充实自己，正面的想法多一点。我也很期待我自己能够赶快回到球场上帮助球队。
势回推，锁定势力，小林。
刚好到了我这个岁数，我觉得说，在每个时刻就是真的要把握这个时候。就像好比教练的想法跟你的打法不是那么近的，又或者是说你在这当中一直受伤，经历过这些种种原因，会让我觉得说有机会打球就要好好珍惜，好好珍惜这个舞台。
在场的神队友，请给小林来点热情的掌声！
有一种预感，今晚我们之间会变得更亲密。有一种预感，或许会为你交瘁了心累。有一种遇见，代表着有一段缘分将近。对，有一种剧本，你说我自作多情，但我不相信。Get ready， 之前可能再想一想，还是决定那么做。既然白天晚上都在养，干嘛变得那么累？是要跟着节拍轻快，跟着默契和信赖，你笑能够的厉害，我知道这次不会有意外。
摔马蹄，你把我打倒，翻出来，翻过来转过去，只能你对我好，我加油其实让世界知道，快来看上帝，若你是只想好，我就当吃寸饱，跟你当比心情更重要。 Baila tu cuerpo, alegría, Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Baila tu cuerpo, alegría, Macarena, Macarena. Baila tu cuerpo, alegría, Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Baila tu cuerpo, alegría, Macarena, Macarena.
各位已经入场的神队友，现在听着们 DJ 叮叮的音乐，让你的心情稍作暖身一下。当然呢，进场有拿到折扇的神队友，别忘了准备好你的折扇，还有你的加油棒，还有你的气球。稍等一下，我需要你们最大声、最热情的应援大喊。
Shampoo, but watch your head and shoulder. Brother, older, bold enough to fold you, yo, I told you. Afraid of what I made and played and plus a funky fit, so say your flips and tricks. Pour that music in the monkey bit. Triggers from the good town, ill town. Some that's how it feels now. The deal is that we rule, so we still round. Don't land with a freestyle phantom, ain't trying to be handsome. Shrinking what you're thinking, cause I'm vamping. I live and die for hip hop. This is hip hop for today. I give props to hip hop, so hip hop, hooray! This is how we do it.
神队友们，大家好，欢迎莅临高雄全家海神主场。今天的活动将在5分钟后正式起航，现场也会关闭场灯，请尚未入座的神队友小心脚步，尽快入座。
This is how we do it. It's Friday night and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side. This is how we do it. It's Friday night and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side. 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 It's the one and only Eagle Double G. You know I'm mobbing with the D.O.E. Yeah. You know the West Coast is back for all you suckers. So put something in the air. Put it in the air. Yeah.
请球场上的球员回到球员席，谢谢。 活动即将开始，请场上的球员回到球员席，谢谢。请场上的球员回到球员席，谢谢。 请现场关闭场灯。
非常伤嘛，不仅是落后的状态啊，而且是还伤的就是非常。
We ready.高雄全家海神逆风作，Sunrise！ 神队友大家好，我是光头。
大家好，我是 Joe， 还有我们最会放歌的 DJ 丁丁。当然少不了由我们组长气氛制造机 Brody。Welcome Brody。 今天是季后赛非常关键的第4战，相信神队友肯定都做足了准备，来到现场为我们海神加油。上一场有来巨蛋观赛的神队友，相信都会感受到我们神队友拼战的精神。无论是关键的3分球，还是多次漂亮的抄截助攻，不论在进攻端、防守端，都拿出最大的本领来挑战季后赛。 这就是高雄全家海神逆风作浪的精神。无论情势有多艰难，我们毫不畏惧，勇往直前，就是要在季后赛掀起巨浪。
季后赛对战成绩，海神目前1胜2败。不过各位神队友，这是我们的主场。 神队友，来点掌声，加！神队友，我们要让客队知道，港都巨浪非同小可。你们手上应该都有应援道具吧？今天不只要你们用力，还要大声的一起应援，好吗？跟着音乐一起打拍子，每一位神队友都是最佳第6人。 各位神队友，这是高雄，这是我们的主场，跟着海神一起逆风作浪，让我们一起赢下这场比赛的胜利。
当然，今天少不了由我们贵宾莅临现场。稍等一下，唱名到的贵宾，请我们神队友挥挥手，为你介绍第1位贵宾。 第1位贵宾，汉来美食林淑婷总经理，
欢迎。
第2位贵宾，台湾运彩 T1 联盟张树仁秘书长，
欢迎。
第3位贵宾，杜杜股份有限公司孙和义执行长，
欢迎执行长。
再次感谢一路以来支持我们的企业、商家、神队友。我们呢，神队友。 不要错过这么好看的机会，持有主场票根到我们商家神队的店家消费，都可以享有专属的优惠。
OK， 各位神队友，好久不见的 Aquas Mermaid 再一次带来全新舞蹈了。神队友，让我们欢迎 Aquas Mermaid。
Sometimes you just feel tired, feel weak. And when you feel weak, you feel like you want to just give up. But you gotta search within you. Try to find that inner strength and just pull that shit out of you. And get that motivation to not give up and not be a quitter. No matter how bad you want to just fall flat on your face. Till I collapse, I'm spilling these raps. Long as you feel them to the day that I drop. You'll never say that I'm not killing them. Cause when I am not, then I must
till the lights go out, till my legs give out. Can't shut my mouth till the smoke clears out. Am I high? I'ma rip this till my bone holler, till the roof comes on, till the lights go out, till my legs give out. Can't shut my mouth till the smoke clears out. Am I high? I'ma rip this till my bone holler.
各位师哥，给阿矿妹妹来点掌声加尖叫！
I'm not playing, I'm saying I'm off the chain. You better follow instructions, I say. I bow till I fall, I stunt till I drop. I'm off the showroom floor, not the used car lot. You buy a bottle, I buy the bar. I make any other week feel like Mardi Gras. When I get into it, I get into it. Everybody can't do it the way I do it. I make it rain, then the sun come out. Rain, we make it come out. Get up, and get into it. You're now rocking with the unit. I said, get up, aftermath. Still shady aftermath.
Travis Barker, 现在有乐趣在哪里？
Take another minute just to give everybody a movie never seen a hitter with another. Let me get up, everybody that be moving with on your mark, so you ready? Let's go. Wow. Okay, here we go again. You see the way I'm blowing, and I'm like a mangling the way that I be mangling the beat. They call me Dracula. Then they see the going in. Wow. Everybody know that I'm a come and I'm a go. Then I gotta do what I be coming in and doing body to beat. They let the baby give them a show. Keys to the ignition and step on the gas. And bust a bottle and pour me a shot in my glass. Let's go. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? We back up in the building and we coming with a scorcher. Y'all already know who it is. It's Bustle, Bus, and Travis Barker. Back to the beat, we gotta go. Hit you with the fire trust. Everybody better know that we better let it blow. And we gotta get it, yo. Everybody, if you're really with me. Let's go. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
再次感谢阿矿妹妹。
2023年5月5日星期五，高雄全家海神主场出战台南台钢猎鹰，为各位介绍台南台钢猎鹰。
Come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
从例行赛到季后赛，不止 see you again。 还要 see you next Monday， 为各位介绍台南台钢猎鹰球员。Number 0 张伟翔 ，Number 3古毛维嘉 ，Number 9吴彦伦 ，Number 21吕冠廷 ，Number 23陈敬焕。 Number 29韩杰瑜 ，Number 35布拉 ，Number 54吴代豪，先发5人 ，Number 4李汉生 ，Number 13德古拉 ，Number 55阿修罗 ，Number 12吴凯翔 ，Number 2简伟如，以及台南猎鹰教练团董事张国胜，总经理钱伟成，总教练刘梦竹，助理教练马怡红，球队总监吴志伟。
各位神队友，逆风作浪，强势回归，请看大荧幕。Are you ready? 高雄全家海神再次航向荣耀，欢呼声不要停，让我为你介绍高雄全家海神队。配号8，战神千万战神飞，说什么就直线。 Number 9，身怀绝技，戏耍对手，运球教科书，车花案。 Number 12，强势回归，锁定胜利，小林11。Number 50，攻守兼备，传承经验 ，Aquas Samuel Alexander。Number 21，用态度战胜高度，常人新希望，吕伟霆。Number 24，全力防守，全速进攻，精神小伙苏文路。Number 57，外线轰炸，刺杀巨塔，阿美刺客吴小军。Number 84，全力部重装上阵，力士雄勇，7比7。紧接着为你介绍先发五人 Certified for Use 高雄 Aquas。配号 Number 4，逆风领航，坐浪之强，欢迎到谢谢 Big Man。Number 7，三分连发，掀起巨浪，哎呀，于花样。Number 23，暴扣禁区，炸翻前场，好球一波波，球魔 Number 28，守护港都荣耀，高雄队长于承安。以及压轴登场，背号 Number 10，主宰逆风，自爆出了海龙王胡老猫。以及高雄前家海神教练团总教练 Brandon Joyce， 助理教练朱永宏，助理教练洪德轩，领队侯佳琪，执行长林伟成，请主客队球员到场中央互相握手，展现友谊。
Good evening from Kaohsiung. Game 4B series is just about to kick off at K Arena. You are watching the South City Battle, the towering trio leading the Tainan TSG Ghosthawks against the reigning champs Kaohsiung Aquas. Ghosthawks could take it to the ship tonight, or the Aquas can fight back one last time on their home turf. For the Mandarin Tuner viewers just tuning in， 中文粉丝欢迎你转到未来频道英文转播。如果在 YouTube 上要听T1中文转奖品，那按照以下的连接就好了。Taylor Chen and Scotty D once again calling the South City Series. Scott, Game 4, lots of pressure for the reigning champs.
Well, the Aquas have never had their backs up against the wall before in their short franchise. Let's take a look at the bracket here. Not too complicated. DEA Suns. Looks like the DEA is going to shut them down. Not a single lead change in any of those games. But this game here, saw 2 lead changes last game, and I'm hoping for more of a battle from both of these teams here in Kaohsiung.
That's right. So far, DEA has 2 wins under their belt. They won the last night's game. 110-83 was the score right now. And like we mentioned before, Aquas, it is do or die in tonight's game. We got on the bench is Coach Liu Mengzu against Brandon Joyce. We see the playoff stats so far, not too significant of a difference, except for the rebound rates. Ghosthawks 45 as opposed to Aquas 37 without Aquas' center Mindaugas Kupchas. You know, they definitely took a dip in terms of rebounds. And something that's not on screen is actually their fast point breaks. Last game, they were able to score 15 as opposed to Ghosthawks' 4. And another thing, points to the paint, 52 for the Ghosthawks, of course, thanks to Sim Bular, Samuel Tagara, as well as Robert Upshaw III. Versus, you know, Aquas, they don't have the size as they have Bohannon, Alexander, as well as import of the year last year, Jason Brickman.
The Aquas are going to have to look to run and gun, and they're going to need Allen to not get ejected today because they shot a whopping 22% from the three-point line last time, and they're going to need some outside presence because the key gets crowded quickly with the giants that the Ghosthawks have down there.
Absolutely. You see Brickman and Kevin on the screen. They got to make up a lot of minutes. Kevin playing significantly more time. 25 minutes is his average minutes per game, but, you know, we're seeing 37 upwards of 44 minutes. We see right here, regular season team score. We have Brickman and Kevin Hu just putting in all the work. As you see on the bottom, 28%, that's going to be Kupchas, Bohannon, as well as Alexander. Now in the playoff series, like I mentioned before, with Kupchas, that percentage kind of drops down a little bit. 19% is between Bohannon and Alexander as opposed to 40%. Kevin Hu and Brickman just putting in a lot of work. So, you know, we mentioned time and time again, this is an exhausting series for both teams.
Finding enough people to bang against the big guys gets exhausting. Take a look at some of Brickman's highlights here. Last game saw Upshaw and Tagara go 75% from the floor, each of them, 28 and 27 respectively, including 2 for 2 from downtown from Robert Upshaw III.
Upshaw just got selected as April's import of the month. And like we mentioned before, Kevin Hu putting in extra overtime, extra work, got MVP of April. He scored 22 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists in the previous month. Now, during the press conference, he was saying that, you know, he puts a lot of the blame on himself in the game before. They took the second and third quarter, but unfortunately, they just couldn't catch up to the local Ghosthawks. As we see on the screen, Guma Weijia and Ah Huan previously playing for the Taichung Suns. You see a regular scoring game that he'd only scored 13 points during the playoffs. 17, our 6th man of the year of T1, and we have Ah Huan on the bottom, our very, very physical player, regular season, only scoring 3 points, playoffs, 8 points. So we see a raise in points, field goal percentages right here. So we're gonna hopefully see the other Ghosthawk players step up a little bit more.
There's Guma with his chin music. Gonna need a big game from him today if they're gonna close this series out down in Kaohsiung.
Currently one of the nominees for Rookie of the Year, and another candidate for Rookie of the Year is Cooper for the Kaohsiung Aquas. Scored 10 points, played 33 minutes in the previous game.
Aquas are gonna need an X factor today.
We see on the screen Guma Weijia and Ah Huan warming up for the final game in the Kaohsiung Aquas arena. We have a really great turnout today. You see on the screen, we sat down with Robert Upshaw talking about this final game and his thoughts about moving forward.
Just, you know, from experience, I've always taken lessons from my losses, which have gotten me to this point. Just learning to, you know, fight through the pressure. Don't get down in tough times, and you know, just being a professional for so long, knowing how to finish games, or knowing how to carry and lead my team. I just think that I put the work in every day, and I work on my shot so that I am able to make shots to help carry the team when they can't, you know, shoot the ball. Biggest thing is patience and communication. I think a lot of times we a few of the guys get rattled, you know, with the environment, or just, you know, are not, you know, present. And I think that, you know, our patience and just playing and making the right plays, and our communication and talking to each other like we did last game. I think in game 1 and also in game 3, we communicated really well. We were, you know, pushing each other and we were talking to each other. We were huddling up and having meetings mid-court. So to continue to do that, I think it is a for sure win for us.
When he's talking about the experience among the team, it is definitely a lot less versus the Aquas. We sit down with Alan here.
我蛮多时候是有犯规麻烦的。那我觉得教练一直提醒我不能太多的犯规，我必须要留在球场上。那我希望在留在球场上，在攻守两端都可以对球队做出贡献的。我觉得这是一个5战3胜的季后赛第一轮。那我觉得就是先把这场做好，我们才有下一场的机会。那我觉得。一样吧，就是先从防守做起，因为我们每一场球其实都有赢球的机会，特别是上一场球，其实我们防守端做得特别好，他们只得97分而已。那我觉得一样维持我们的防守策略，把防守端做好。那进攻方面就是希望我能为球队带来更多的能量。那今天就有赢球的机会。教练的凝聚是日常，他每天几乎都会激励我们，就是用不管任何方式，有可能是用用比较激动的方式，也有可能是用平常在集合的时候跟我们讲一些小故事。那我觉得，都对球员来说是蛮有用的。
We heard from Alan there. He picked up 2 quick intentional fouls in the first quarter of the last game, which saw him to the change room. He was not able to play the rest of the game. And at 44% from downtown, and they took 48 threes last game, only made 11. Hopefully Alan can add to that total today.
Absolutely. As we are about to see the starting 5 lineup, we got Eason, Lewis, Simon, Upshaw, and Degara. As well as for the Aquas, Brickman, Alan back in the game, Eric, Kevin, as well as Bohannon. In that interview, Alan was talking about how after the game, coach emphasized that he needs to be careful with committing those fouls. They're going to need him on the court. Last game, he scored 26 points as we start the game off. So Alan basically also included that they're going to have to try to start the game with strong defense, keep the score low, and as always, continue to do what coach tells them to do. Brickman passes out to Kevin, no one guarding him from the top. Lewis gets a rebound. Kevin also, during that press conference, saying that he puts a lot of the blame on himself, unable to make those 3-point shots. Lewis passes it to Upshaw. Upshaw on the inside. That's gonna bounce off. Referee's whistle. Make that whistle.
Called a foul on Sam Degara on the rebound there.
Start off again. Brickman handles the ball to Kevin. Passes it to Eric from the left corner and swishes it in. 3 points to start off.
They're going to get those looks today from the 3-point line with the key being so crowded. Dragon Cat went 4 for 17 last game. Not a very good performance from behind the arc for him. Let's see if he can turn around today.
Again, having Allen absent from the game was a huge loss. Somebody else who was also ejected out of the game, just made his first field goal tonight, is Eason. Unfortunately, got 2 U's as well, so had to exit the game. Ball goes out of bounds. It is now Ghosthawks possession. See our other contributors for scoring is Lewis and Simon. Simon has been a little bit more gun shy these days, so hopefully we can see the local players contribute a little bit more. Their average scoring is 29 points as opposed to 36.
Quick call on Captain Eric there on the screen that Degara set. Unhappy about it. Referee getting under control, blowing the whistle a lot early here.
As always, for the playoff series, we got 2 overseas FIBA referees. As Upshot tried to go in for 2, Bohannon unfortunately gets the ball out of bounds. Still Ghosthawks possession.
This is where they do a direct entry pass to big man normally. Oh my.
Ooh, lots of contact here.
Illegal screen, offensive foul on Eason.
Eason, yep.
Take a look.
See lots of there's like bowling pins between Allen, Kevin, and Eason.
I don't know how Eason got flagged with a foul there for flopping backwards.
Well, he did take down 2 of his previous teammates. Bohannon out to Kevin. Allen only putting in 3 minutes in yesterday's game, drops in a 3.
Making his presence felt right away. They needed him last game. I think I'm gonna say Allen's the X factor today.
Upshot out to DeGara, pops it back out to Lewis, and Lewis answers back with 3 points himself. Brickman going into the lane, popping back out to Bohannon and to Kevin for the 3rd time. It's still no go, but Allen gets the ball back, passes out to Kevin in the lane, pops it back out to Bohannon with 6 seconds left, and from the left side, Allen tries it once again.
You see how crowded that key gets when they're trying to play offense with the Giants in there. 3-point shot will be available for the Aquas today.
Eason going in, finds DeGara, double keyed by Bohannon and Eric.
And they call Samuel in the key.
There you go.
All right, good defense.
Good eye by our Malaysia referee. Start off once again. Brickman put in 44 minutes in the previous game, 24 points as Eric tries it from the right side this time. Still no success there. Eason to Simon. Tries to pass it to Upshot. Upshot to DeGara. Good movement by DeGara.
Slow and effective at that height. 7-7.
Yeah, you're slow, but as long as you get it in. As Brickman lays it in. Lewis to Simon. Allen catching up just in time, but he's probably gonna get a foul called on him.
Take a look at Sammy's move here. Bang into Bohannon. Easy deuce. Bohannon did a good job yesterday of fronting the post with Sammy DeGara, denying him the entry pass. I think that's going to be the strategy today moving forward for John Bohannon. Got to get around him.
First free throw shot for Simon is in. You see the whirly
got the
gigs.
flags, the whirlies.
Yeah, they kind of look like lollipops now.
Can't stop staring at him.
I know, seriously. I mean, it's working on it's on the screen that we're watching. 2 for 2. Simon makes both of his free throw shots. 9-8 is the score right now. Ghosthawks with 2 wins. Aqua's gotta take a win tonight in order to survive another game. Passes it to Eason was Kevin, and Simon for 3, and it's good.
Nothing but net for Simon. Quick release on that shot. Nice shot, Simon.
Brickman to Kevin. Kevin trying to go for a 3, but then goes in. Bohannon gets the rebound.
Ball bounced out of bounds before Bohannon had a chance there.
It's going to be the second time that he kind of loses it there. We see a replay. Simon finally gets his 3-point shot in early.
Butter.
Spoon move by Lewis. Passes it to Eason. And Lewis goes in for an air ball. DeGara gets the ball back. And just like that, puts in 2 points.
I don't know what the strategy is for Bohannon there when he gets it down low like that. Got to try to strip it before he gets the ball above his head.
It's all alone. He's got to have his teammates around to back him up, to double team DeGara.
Bohannon gets his own rebound up in the trees, makes it happen.
There you go, got to help himself. He's the only big guy for the Aquas right now.
Doesn't even look big out there.
No, not at all. He kind of looks like the skinny kid.
Take a look at this effort from Bohannon, single effort by himself. Up.
There you go, helps himself there for a rebound and a shot.
Good hands.
Start off at the baseline. Eric is coming back out, or is off, as well as DeGara. Coming in is Cooper. Ooh, Eason throws that out of bounds. Can't be making those kinds of errors or turnovers early in this game.
Cooper gives him a nice boost off the bench. He likes to shoot the first time he touches the ball. Let's see if he does that here. In comes Gumao with his chin music.
Willie coming out also. Eason, as he got ejected out of the game, Gumao came in clutch, scored 24 points, and blocked was Jason Brickman by Upshaw.
Goaltend.
But yeah, like Scott mentioned, goaltending. Good attempt though, as Gumao tries to go in for a layup, and that's going to be.
Cooper flagged with a foul, kind of body checked him. Gumao went flying. Brendan Joyce still has his three-piece suit on. That jacket will be coming off soon.
Is it a three-piece suit? I thought a vest has to be included in a three-piece suit.
Well, that jacket's going to be off by the end of the first quarter.
Oh man, I can't imagine wearing a three-piece suit in this kind of weather. Jesus. Gumao at the free throw line. First one, no good. Lewis and Simon giving him some words of encouragement or just the next moves.
Take a look at Cooper's foul there. Gumao hooked him a little bit. Got away with the hook. Sweet chin music.
We got 1 for 2. Tonight, 15,000 capacity at K Arena. Pretty good, pretty decent turnout for a Friday night. We have a pretty great Tainan Ghosthawks crowd on our left side.
I'd put about 15% of the total population. Good job, Tainan.
I would say so, yeah. Great turnout, great support as Cooper from the left gets it in.
Shoots his first shot. That's his MO. Every time he comes off the bench, I think they have a play where they run for him to see how he's doing that day. And he's starting off 1 for 1.
He always talks about, anytime he's being sat down, he always says that I'm just gonna contribute and take advantage of every minute that I have on the court. Lewis bounce passes out to Simon, nearly loses the ball, so passes out to Upshaw, Upshaw from Fresno.
Wow.
Great shot, way to finish.
Stretch big man on that one.
We were totally in sync on that one, that was great. Brickman goes in for a teardrop shot. Goulart passes it out to Gumao. Gumao to Simon. Simon goes in for, tries to execute a layup. Doesn't quite finish off Brickman to Cooper. Settles down a little bit.
Tainan set up in this 2-3 zone with their big men clogging up the key.
Allen for 3.
Just short.
Shays off of the iron. Gumao back with the ball once again. Sim Goulart to Simon.
Too easy.
No one paying attention. Simon was able to lay in his seventh field goal. And Bohannon passes it out to Kevin, pops it to Brickman. Blocked by Upshaw, but Cooper recovers it for a high teardrop, but no good. Lewis passes it out to Simon, then to Gumao, and for 2 points is Gumao under the basket. Great assist by Simon. (22-15) is the score. Brickman out to Cooper once again from the right side.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, Gumao throws his arm out, but Allen's gonna move on.
Allen's picked up his first intentional now. Let's not get a second one. They're gonna boot him if he does.
Alexander coming into the game, but we got a timeout here. Score currently 22-15 as we see Simon dropping a dime for Gumao. We'll be right back.
一样的需要你们热情，其他神队友，把你们头看向我们 Ken， 然后你们折扇拿起来，跟着音乐节奏。美女，就是你了。可以看一下，Say hi。
然后里外差也有来哦，
拿着我们折扇，
欢迎你。
然后呢，下一位
就是你了，不要害羞，挥挥手吧，挥挥手，
挥挥手，
欢迎你来，
这是最水球迷了。
记得待会要去领取到特务重磅玻尿酸无水礼盒。欢迎张立群主播莅临高雄。
Welcome back to another Waylai Pixel broadcast. It is playoff time. Ghosthawks in Kaohsiung Aquas territory. Game 4 right now. We are in the middle of the first quarter. Score 22-15. Guma at the charity stripe.
It's like that guy's watching a movie on his iPad.
Where?
What's going on here? You see that guy?
No,
He's in the front row watching a movie or something on his iPad, possibly Paw Patrol.
You know what? This generation, gosh darn it. We got short attention spans
Are you
here.
not entertained?
Come on, this is a do or die for the Aquas right now.
Sitting in the front row on his iPad.
These kids don't know how good they have it. Guma getting in their second field free throw shot. Brickman to Kevin. Sidesteps into the lane, passes it to Allen for 3. Just off upshot, gets the ball back, double teamed.
Good look from Allen.
Yeah.
Gonna have to make that one.
High pass, but hits the rails as it's Aqua's possession. Alexander with the ball, passes it on to Kevin. Bounce pass to Alexander, pops it back out to the perimeter. Ahuan in the game now. Brickman, last-ditch effort, passes out to Alexander, but airballs it. Woo.
Quite short on that attempt from Xavier.
Valiant effort, had some time left, but, you know, no one was guarding him, so give it a go himself, Gumao. Passes it to Bular. And from Hualien, another 3 for the Ghosthawks. 27-50.
I love that shot.
Allen passes it back to Brickman. Brickman not connecting the dots with the 3 points. Quick passes out to Simon. Takes his time. Alexander not being able to catch up.
Aqua's relying heavily on the 3-point shot. If it's not falling, they're going to get behind this game pretty quick.
Brendan Joyce hopefully icing out the Ghosthawks, getting a quick break.
They're getting the good looks. They're just not making them. And then you got Upshaw making ones from 7 feet behind the line here.
Look at that.
That ice in your veins. Everyone does the ice in your veins celebration. I want to mix it up a bit. I want to see the Upshaw.
Well, I mean, I did kind of talk to Upshaw a little bit before the game, and you know, he's kind of taking it easy on his shoulder. He's got some discomfort.
Oh, so he doesn't want to do the Upshaw.
Well, he didn't say he didn't want to, but he was just, you know, we were talking about some discomfort. And
maybe he's saving it for the championship round.
Maybe, yeah, maybe a game 7 or something like that, if they get into the championship.
I'd like to retire ice in my veins as a celebration. That and a too short. Too many people do it.
Listen, he doesn't use it that often, so I'll give him.
The people that should be using it are Buhar and Degara and Upshaw. They should use the too short, but they never do.
No.
That legitimately
no,
they could use that one.
They could.
I think Degara should just have a shirt that says too short.
Absolutely. Standing in at 7 feet 7, tallest professional ball player in Taiwan.
Tallest active professional ball player on earth.
There you go.
As of when I checked that stat maybe 3 weeks ago. Because they got Wembayama, I can't say his name, the Australian guy. He's only standing at 7'5". He runs it like
only?
a point. Yeah,
that's nothing. We got a 7'5" Indian and a 7'7" Maltese for the Ghosthawks as we're coming back out after a quick powwow by Coach Brandon Joyce.
7'5" Indian, no, sorry, Canadian by way of India. Gotta get that Canadian love in there.
Canadian Indian.
Correct,
there we
Canadian.
We were talking about before the game how he debuted in the NBA.
Yep, played 3 games and played 1 minute each game, or he played 20 seconds his first game, scored a point. Wasn't drafted, but was the first ever Indian descent player to play in the NBA.
Lewis coming back into the game, passes it out to Willie from the left side. Drops in 3.
Off the bench, Willie. Someone's got to be knocking down threes for Brendan Joyce. These guys can't.
Cooper and Willie both coming off the bench, and as soon as they got the ball, they just made their shot from both from the left corner. As Aquas passes it to Bular. Bular tries to go in for the shot.
Foul on the floor. These big guys get fouled a lot. In last game, the fouls were 25 against the Aquas to 16 for the Ghosthawks. That's a lot of fouls on Sim and Degara trying to keep them away from the hoop.
Yeah, Degara's got a lot of patience. You see his emotion, like you don't really see him emote a lot or, you know, show his emotions or anything like that. He's kind of
you gotta check him for a pulse sometimes.
kind of stone cold, yeah. But you know, could be it's a good thing for the Ghosthawks. Previously playing for the Taiwan Zero Bears last season.
The Maltese Mountain, I like to call him. Oh, Brendan Joyce has his jacket off. First quarter.
First layer off.
First layer off. Sleeves coming up next.
Degara, first shot in.
For a big man, he can shoot this free throw quite well. Now, he probably will miss this one because I said that.
Oh, come on, don't jinx it. Come on, don't call him out on his soft hands. 31-18 is the score. Strong start by the Ghosthawks. Brickman to Lewis. Recovering from an ACL injury. And Alexander for 3 once again. Another air ball.
Another air ball. Alexander trying to get his rhythm here in the first quarter. Hasn't found it yet.
Yeah, 3 points is not really in his repertoire. 3-point percentage for him is 26-26.
Take a look at that 3 air ball.
I mean, you know what?
Well, not too far off.
To be fair, I think the Aquas, any opportunity that they're not being guarded, they're gonna try to shoot their shot.
Sim whistled for the foul there. Got some ball, got some arm. Gonna put Jasper on the free throw line.
Bular shaking his head at the referee. This is the first free throw shot. Sim still
Aquas
not
only
too
had
happy.
14 free throw attempts last game. They only made 9 of them, 63% isn't very good.
Second one in. See their overall free throw percentages from regular season. Kaohsiung 67% as opposed to Ghosthawks 69. Not too significant of a difference. Willie bats the ball out of bounds. He's asking for a replay.
What's the rule on the replay? Do they each team have one replay? I tried to figure that out. Do you have one replay, and if it goes your way, then you get to keep it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If you lose, or yeah, if they don't change the call, you lose it. We're gonna see it on the screen right now.
By that glance, it looked like it was off the Aquas.
It's a little blurry. I think I need to see it at a different angle. It's like
I'm going to say that's
really
off the
bats it
Aquas.
out. Yeah. You see him palming it.
And he was very confident by calling for that review.
Woof.
As a player, you better be super confident if you only have one review.
He was confident for the wrong reasons. We
Let's see if I got
appreciate
it
the
right.
confidence.
Aquas ball? No.
It's gonna be
sorry. Off the Aquas. Ghosthawks basketball. And there goes their challenge. Let's see if that's right. They shouldn't have another challenge then for the game.
Bular still chatting up with the referees.
Brendan Joyce giving an earful to the translator.
We start off 13 seconds on the shot clock. Gumel out to Degara with one hand against Willie. Out to Bular and to Ahuan. Brickman coming in too hot, too fast. Ahuan takes advantage, getting 3 points in.
Foul away from the ball on Ahuan.
That I gotta see again on replay.
Show us that 3 from Ahwan here. Up fake. Brickman goes flying by. Butter.
Drops it in, nothing but net. Brickman. 1 minute to go in the quarter. Passes it out to Lewis. Lewis out since February, coming off the bench from the top. Ahwan gets the ball back out to Umao. And for 3, just off. Jasper gets the ball back to Brickman.
Got to push it here.
Ghosthawks making 5 of their 6 3-point shots.
Xavier Alexander took a shot to the ribs. Take a look.
Let's see.
Singled up.
Oh, accidentally lands on Gumao's knee. Unintentionally knocks him over. You don't see it on that angle, but he kind of lands on Gumao's knee.
They called the foul on Gumao, who's having a hard time getting up here. It's going to put Xavier Alexander on the line. The Ghosthawks holding on to a 15-point lead here in the first quarter.
Still on the floor, looks like it could be a ankle problem, but he's standing
does have some knee
up.
issues already to dealing with, right? Hopefully he's able to return. They're going to need him.
They absolutely need him. 6th man of the year. He lands funny on the problematic one too.
Going to give us a look at Xavier Alexander on the line.
Looks like he isn't limping too badly. Maybe they will give him, well, there's 45 seconds left in this quarter. Eason coming in for Gumao. Sit him out for a couple of minutes in the second quarter. Upshaw back in it for Dekara. That free throw shot rattles out.
Xavier Alexander, 34 years old, from Forest Park, Oklahoma. Went to Midwest City High School. Oh for 2 at the line.
41 seconds. Bular out to Upshaw. Hands the ball off to Eason. Eason directing traffic right now. Ahwan, quick passes, and to Upshaw, 2 points in.
Upshaw had that play set up before it happened.
That's gonna be 1 assist for Bular. Running the clock out. Brickman still with the ball. Goes in on the right, passes it to Lewis. Lewis under the basket, passes it to Jasper, and for a buzzer beater, just off.
That brings us to the end of the first quarter, and 34 points by the Ghosthawks is a pretty good start.
Aquas still got some work to do. They've only made 4 of their 16 3-point shots. We'll be,
36 points.
yeah, we will be right back.
来，他们加棒高举，跟着 Brownie Lawrence 一起来吧！换头。
OK， 现在我要选出待会跟我一起玩中场游戏的神队友了。通常都选上面嘛，这次我选下面好了。有没有神队友要一起来 ？Aquas， 来，跟我一队，要玩吗？中场游戏，跟我一起玩游戏，就是你的，不要怀疑。还有人吗？我觉得你可以跟我一起玩，好不好 ？OK， 就换你了。
好，换我。现在这边呢，我要选出3位中场游戏。有哪位神队友想的？要一起来玩吧！不要害羞，我们是有奖品的哦。神队友，好，就是你了。拿一个穿着门队衣的工作人员，然后呢，点到的到对面3叉型工作人员集合。还有谁？还有谁？好，就是你，穿着黑色衣服指着别人的。 再一位，还有谁？好，这位戴着眼镜、戴着口罩就是你。然后找我们工作人员，这位戴口罩，蓝色口罩。跟我挥挥手，对，就是你。拿着吃的是爆米花吗？对，就是你。对，就是你。OK， 点到的请走3叉旗的工作人员。
Welcome back to Ghosthawks at Kaohsiung Aquas.
Starting off not so great for the Aquas. The Ghosthawks are shooting 71% from downtown, and the Aquas are shooting 23, really relying heavily on the three-point shot.
Looking at the screen right now, Cooper had a strong third quarter in the previous game, scored 7 points alone in the third quarter, 10 overall in the last game. As we start off the second quarter here, Kumao kind of, unfortunately, Alexander landed on him and funny fall, so he's sitting out in the beginning of this quarter. Upshaw draws a foul.
You see the Aquas game plan. In the first quarter, they shot 17 three-pointers, only made 4. A little more selective on the Ghosthawks side. They were 5 for 7.
Bohannon's first foul tonight.
It's like Robert Upshaw likes to line up a bit off to the right here.
How do we know this? Well, we're sitting right in front of the basket.
Personal preferences on free throws, whatever works. From your chin, from the right, whatever.
It's his 7th point tonight, getting 5 rebounds so far. For those who don't know, Robert Upshaw actually planned on retiring back in 2021. Spent a whole year not playing basketball at all just to get a mental break. Cooper going in for a teardrop shot, no good. Bular out to Eason. Quick, fast break. Eason tries to pass it out to Ahwan. Cooper gets the ball back to Aqua's possession. Brickman for a mid-range shot. Easy.
Brickman's going to get going here, I think. He's been quiet so far.
Aquas are going to try to start quick, score as much as possible. Bular passes it out to Bohannon. Bohannon drops it for Bular to get the ball back. Once again, bats it out. Bohannon passes it out to Brickman. Bounce pass, and Bohannon goes in.
That's those fast break points. They got to get down the floor before the Giants have a chance to set up in the keys.
It's a dime for Brickman. In previous games press conference, Coach Lil Mung-Ju was saying, you know, it's okay that Brickman scores upwards of 30. He scored 24 the other night. As long as he doesn't keep the assists away from Brickman.
Take a look at Brickman's mid-range here.
That assist for Bohannon to score. Bular at the free throw line. All 3 imports have had an opportunity at the line tonight.
Former New Mexico State Aggie completes the three-point play.
Currently 3-year contract with the Ghosthawks. Cooper out to Brickman. For Kevin. Kevin comes into the paint. That's going to be foul.
Good show and go from Kevin. Hasn't been hitting the three-point shot, so he's decided to go up and under and trying to get some other looks close to the hoop.
Got Kevin at the free throw line. Previously playing for the Fujian Sturgeons. This is his 2nd year back in Taiwan.
Played for Chaminade in Hawaii, who, if you look up on Bleacher Report, has the #1 upset in NCAA history of all time. Chaminade was a Division II school, and they upset Virginia, who was ranked #1 way back in the day, 1982.
There you go, some factoids about
I remember watching that game when I was 1 year old. No, that's a lie. I wasn't, but I was 1.
Wow, you have amazing memory from 1 year old.
Shout out to the internet.
We start off once again. Simon with the ball. Goes in for Upshaw tried to get the rebound, but Brickman hands it to Allen. Allen for three, just off. Eason manages to get the ball back out to Sim. Sim to Simon. Simon slowing down the pace right now, off to Eason. Ullard to Simon. Out to Eason. Goes back into the paint, lots of passing, and Simon for three. Upshaw gets the ball back, double teamed by Kevin and Bohannon. Not a chance for those two as Upshaw gets it in.
I don't envy Bohannon's job in that key, trying to fight against both those guys.
It's a very tiresome job to take over after Kuchas is gone.
Dare I say, an uphill battle.
There you go, Cooper getting in 3 points again. Again on his strong side, that's 2 3 points for the rookie. Eason to Upshaw. Once again, quick passing out to the imports, but that's a travel violation for Sim. Sim quickly coming on, going back to the bench. Degara coming back.
You see the big men play volleyball around the net there.
Lots of big guys under the net. Brickman out to Kevin. Cooper for the third one, just a little bit short. Eight minutes left in the quarter. Eason lobs it to Upshaw. Upshaw to Degara.
They're going to call Degara for pushing on the back of Bohannon to get that pass. Bohannon doing a good job front the post once again.
Got 15-point difference right now. Lewis coming in for Ahwan.
Interesting, they gave them a sub after the ball was inbounded.
Oh, he sort of tweaked his ankle, so Ahwan coming to the bench to just rest a little bit. Can't have Ahwan and Gumao not in this game, even though they have one win ahead of the Aquas. This is a game to take it. Cooper tries to go in at the paint.
Cooper almost climbed Mount Degara there, so close. He was denied entry at the top.
Do not pass go, do not collect 200 as we see the Towers just dominating in the paint.
There's Gumao, he's back, not hurt. Now his other leg is taped up.
So he had the kinetic black tape on his right side, but now we see it's even more taped up.
Looks like he had an existing injury on the left side. Now they taped up his right side.
Hopefully it doesn't strain him too much. This is a very tense series. Both teams probably exhausted. They're only going to have, whoever advances is only going to have a week for the championship. Degara out to Gumao. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Passes out to Simon from deep and drops in three.
A teardrop three from Simon.
He's feeling himself tonight. Finally, his game has awoken, and Brickman tries to answer back with 3 points himself. No good. Gumao passes out to Lewis into the lane. Out Samars Bohannon. That's going to count for an and one.
Ghosthawks are getting anything they like on offense today.
Ooh, contact popped out. Not a lot of people with wearing contacts.
Way up in the sky. Nothing but net from Simon. Silky smooth. Gets bumped in the face. Ooh. Yep. Took another look. Went for the ball, hit him in the face. Don't think it will be an intentional. But I do imagine they're going to review it. Yep.
Took him a little bit longer to get back on his feet, but he's able to walk it off just fine, but got to put back in those contacts. Not intentional, but, you know, it happens.
Referees try to look to see if he made a play on the ball. I believe that he did make a play on the ball there, and it just happened to be an incidental contact with the face. Let's see what our international referees decide. Just a regular foul. They agreed with me there.
Common foul for Bohannon. Let's see how many fouls he's committed tonight. Should be a second one. We see a slow-mo of what just happened.
In case we needed to see this 5 times.
Yeah, as if we need to see somebody tomahawk another player.
They've already made the call. Let's move on here.
Ghosthawks with a 20-point lead right now. They're sitting pretty. Alex coming in to shoot that free throw shot for Lewis. Brickman to Cooper. Cooper at the paint. For an and one.
Good take, Cooper, into the trees, fearless. Another way to attack the big guys, up and under. Use the rim as your friend to protect you from getting blocked like you did here. Nice take, Cooper.
That's 8 points for Cooper tonight. Possibly one of the difference makers in today's game. He's at the free throw line now. Cashes in that 1 point. As Degara comes out, Bular back in.
As we trade big for big.
And Alexander coming in for Bohannon. Double teamed is Simon. Simon passes it out to Leo coming in
Aquas
to the
applying
game.
some pressure in the full court, as you do in the playoffs with your back against the wall.
'29, Alex from the Ghosthawks, 23 years old, previously played for FIBA 3-on-3 World Cup in Belgium. Cooper brings the ball back to Aqua's side, back to Brickman. Simon gets a contact with the ball, but Kevin passes it out to the perimeter once again. Alexander with the ball, 9 seconds left. Last ditch effort, tries to pass it to the paint, but ends up in Ghosthawks possession. Quick is Gumao, passes it out to Simon. Heavy, hard defense by Leo. Draws a foul with Simon.
Leo playing some really tight defense there on Simon. Riding him.
Brandon Joyce probably telling players to really watch Simon tonight. It's been a little bit quiet during the playoffs, but today scores 12 points already, now 13. Can be 2 for 2. Drops in.
That pushes the lead up to 20 for the Ghosthawks. Let's see how the Aquas respond.
Cooper to Leo. And Kevin swipes Sim Bular's arm. That's another foul on Sim.
Kevin reluctant to shoot that 3-point shot now. I think, Kevin, you got to shoot your way out of this funk. You got to keep shooting.
I think he's probably experiencing what Simon and Lewis were probably going through right now. Hopefully it doesn't get into his head too much. He did take a lot of responsibility in the game before. As we go into timeout real quick, 51-31 is the score. We'll be right back.
等一下 Let's Go Aquas 的时候，海神在进攻的时候，希望你们不止跟着叫棒，也跟我一起喊，哇，我们神队友内封锁啦
Yeah, this is my house。非常好，就是这样。不要再讲悄悄话了。
我看到你们了，
我也想听。
挥挥手，
欢迎你来，欢迎你来。
下一位
，Hello，
神队友，挥挥手，
这边的神队友跟我们镜头挥挥手，
不要害羞，拿出一点热心，挥大力一点，再来，太棒了，谢谢你们。
Hello， 欢迎你来，非常开心哦。
神队友，等一下 Let's Go Aquas 的时候，希望你们可以跟我一起喊。
跑跑的飞飞的了，平流是开启爱的派的，幸福高脚杯，你还在机场的大大醉呀。好的，清风作辣，掀起腥风血雨，兴奋插着够晒，马雀就别来跟战斗机作战。
Welcome back to the T1 Universe Playoff Edition Game 4. Tainan Ghosthawks could take it to the ship tonight, or Aquas could take it and live another day. We have a really great turnout tonight. Solid turnout for Ghosthawks fans on our left side, where we're sitting.
Shout out to the Kaohsiung Massive for showing up here on a Friday night. I'd say we're at about 70% Dwight Howard capacity in here.
And there we go, just as we were talking about Kevin needing to get his three-point shots in.
Best way to come out of a funk is to shoot yourself out of a funk. Hopefully that gets Kevin some confidence moving forward.
There's plenty of game left, so we will continue to see Alex with the ball. Pass out to Upshaw. No one guarding him, has all the time in the world.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, rattles out. That was like forever for the ball to get out of the hoop. And Kevin once again for three. Ooh, that's gonna get out of the hoop. Kevin's just got to keep going with those shots. As again, Aquas are lacking in the 3 points. Not too far behind. Simon with the ball. Passes it out to Bular. Lays it in. There you go. Bular, 5 points in this game. Kevin, who coming in for a layup. No good. Upshaw passes it out to Gumao. On the court, we have on the Ghosthawks side, Upshaw, Alex, Simon, Bular, Aquas, Leo, Cooper, Kevin, Alexander, and Brickman. Ghosthawks ball.
Pass to the big man, keep the hands above the head. Easy bucket. Add another green dot to the mess that is his shot chart.
We got Cooper, Alexander, and Kevin trying to guard Sim, but all three are no match to Sim in that instance.
Dragon Cat fired up about something here.
Three seconds left on the shot clock.
Quick foul. Call the foul
on Leo once again.
Leo. Playing aggressive defense, a little too aggressive.
I think they would rather have Leo commit those fouls rather than Allen. Still on the bench right now. Probably going to put him in. 3 minutes left in this quarter, I'd say.
Don't think they can leave Bohannon on the bench much longer either.
Gumao once again at the free throw line.
As the Valadues are trying to confuse him as best they can.
But with no avail, Gumao gets his other free throw shot in. 3-2 zone. Ghosthawks are running right now. Alexander to Brickman. Out to Kevin. Finds Cooper at the perimeter and passes it to Alexander. Alexander spins around for a buzzer beater shot. Couldn't execute that play. Gumao passes it out to Upshaw. Sim Bular walking back into the paint. Alexander commits a foul.
On number 29. Number 29, Alex.
Alex.
Welcome to the game, Alex. Alex getting some big minutes in game 4, averages 6 minutes a game, 2 points per game. Let's see if he can match that today.
His first time at the free throw line. He submitted his name into the Plus League draft back in 2021, pulled out early and submitted his name in the season after for T1 and was first pick for the Tainan Ghosthawks.
First pick, we don't see that much of Alex.
Not too much. As 21 Willie subs in for Alexander. .345 minutes left on the clock.
Aquas going with the rare only one import on the floor look. We don't see that too often in T1 League.
Ghosthawks taking advantage of all their free throw opportunities, making their 16 of 18. Eric coming back into the game, tries to go in for 3 points. Cooper gets the ball back into Aqua's possession, and Aqua's rushing back to offense. Kevin, no look pass out to Brickman. Brickman from Texas gets it in for 3.
Let's get going here, Brickman.
56-37 is the score.
3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Let's see if the Aquas can close this gap going into the locker room for halftime.
Alex to Degara, then to Simon for 2. It's an assist for Degara. Coming in hot, Simon with 16 points in the first half. Not a kicking violation for Willie.
Aqua's working so hard for their twos, and here you see the Ghosthawks get most of their twos from this distance right here.
Hurt them not having a big for the Aquas in that moment.
Be a whole different game if Mengdagus Koopsis was here, missing his length.
Koopsis out since February. He's been laden with a lot of injuries. He got swiped by Nelson from the DEA, so he was out for a couple of games, had a couple of stitches or just a bruised up eye, and then had an undisclosed leg injury. We still don't really know what kind of an injury, but enough to send him back to his home country, Lithuania, to go under the knife. So hopefully he has a speedy recovery.
Well, that's what the off-season's for, surgeries and recoveries.
Willie at the charity stripe right now gets his free throw shot in. Simon coming out for a much-needed rest. Ahuan back in. Looking better after a slight tweak in the ankle. Gumao outlook pass to Alex. Couldn't get a handle on that ball.
Pressure from the Aquas forcing the turnover. String a couple of those together, they'll be back in the game.
Brickman to Kevin. Out to Eric, drives it in, but pops it back out for Brickman.
Just off, referee calls a foul on Degara on the rebound, I believe, based on his hand gestures and body language.
Allen in the game. Eric is at the free throw line. Upshot coming in with 2 minutes, 25 seconds left in this quarter. Ooh, we see Degara pushing off Captain Eric.
Precious free throws, Aquas.
Upshot settling down his teammates.
0 for 2 from the line for Captain Eric.
It's gotta hurt. You gotta take those opportunities. Just score as much as possible. Upshaw loses the ball, goes Aqua's possession. Not happy with that call.
He wanted his teammate there to wait for him to get set up in the post before firing the ball at him.
Good lip reading. Eric bounce pass to Willie, pops it back out to Kevin. And Eric for 3. No good. Bular with defensive rebound. Passes it out to Gumao. Ahwan to Upshaw. Upshaw double teamed by Kevin and Brickman. Kumao tries to go in for three, just a little bit too short. Eric handles the ball. It's 2 against 1, trips up, and Ahwan gets a foul. This is 3rd one today.
But it was a clean foul from Ahwan.
Looked pretty clean, yeah.
Good,
That
good
was,
job, Ahwan. Way to turn your fouls around, clean them up a bit.
way to be clean about it.
He had a couple body checks yesterday.
Alexander coming back in as Eric once again back-to-back free throw opportunities finally gets it in.
Bohannon getting an extended break here. How many fouls did you say he had so far? Is it 3 or 2?
Bohannon currently.
Eric connects in the second one.
I continue to look for the fouls for Bohannon. Playing 12 minutes, 48 seconds so far. That's 3 fouls he has tonight. Eric coming out.
That's probably why he's getting an extended break now.
Gotta be careful with those foul counts. Kumao with a teardrop shot. Brickman quickly getting the ball back, passes it out to Cooper, but Ghosthawks quickly coming back to defense. And Alexander blocked by Simbular.
Took the first big man off the dribble, blew by him. Second big man waiting for you in the key. Goodbye.
With 1 minute left, Eason comes in for Kumao.
Aquas are having no problem beating the guys on the perimeter off the dribble. Once they get to the key, things start to turn south.
13 seconds, starting off from the baseline, out to Allen. Bounce pass to Alexander. To Cooper from his favorite spot on the corner, and it's good.
Cooper does like that left baseline. Very effective from there. That's his spot, you'd say?
That's it. That is his spot. He's made 3 3-point shots from that side. Seconds in this quarter. Upshot against Alexander.
Too much contact.
It's another foul on Alexander.
I think Alexander's going to have to do what Bohannon was doing, which is come around the front and front the post. Force him to get a lob and pass, maybe get some help defense. Definitely need to double team Robert Upshaw when he gets the ball in the post.
Gotta see those pool noodles working. They're just standing straight. Or they're not pool noodles, they're like long balloons. We see within the crowd here. Upshaw, 2 for 2.
1 for 2 from Upshaw.
1 for 2, excuse me. I wasn't even paying attention. I was watching the pool noodles.
Yeah, they are quite distracting.
Really, I mean, you can see on the screen, we got one big blue one right in front of us. Kevin passes out to Bular. Gets a little jumbled up within the 3, within Lewis, Upshaw, and Sam. Eason with the ball. Passes it out to Ahwan.
Double team's got to come over there.
Upshaw for 2, gets his own rebound.
Gonna put Upshaw back on the free throw line. Let's talk about Upshaw. Played for Washington Huskies, and when he was released from that team for violating team rules, he was the leader in the nation in block shots at that time. Then went on to declare his eligibility to the NBA, had a couple stints. But an interesting story, back in high school, his coach, shout out to Pat Gill, Coach Pat Gill from San Joaquin, used to have to sit Upshaw in practice because he was blocking too many shots, and it was hurting the confidence of their other big men. So come game time, players were reluctant to shoot, so they would actually ask Robert Upshaw to sit out of practices.
Sit out, you're making your teammates feel bad.
Shout out to San Joaquin High School, Coach Pat Gill.
Timeout called by Brandon Joyce. We are going to go into timeout really quick. Score 61-43.
还有气球呢，这边的气球，哎，往后面的呢，后面有气球吧，挥一下。
你们不会失望，日本手枪在跟我说第几棒，嘻哈最硬两，这个不会胖，听我饶舌，你们中间像那马戏小胖，上话剩下速度快或慢，一起嗨起来了。我饶舌一直转，舌头后方不在上，时间多晚都不管，
继续把你们热情拿出来。
付出了怎么办？
为高雄成交还是对加油？
别紧张，我只是在玩，今晚不会跟你说晚安。
希望稍等一下 ，Let's Go Aqua 的时候呢，神队友可以跟我一起来，把我们海神加油，跟我一起喊出来。
Welcome back. Tainan Ghosthawks at Kaohsiung Aquas. See the stats for Guma Weijia for Game 3 on Wednesday. Had scored 9 points in the 4th quarter. Came in hot to replace Eason after getting 2 U's and being ejected out of the game. Scored 24 points total on Wednesday. Coming in clutch, potential Rookie of the Year. Got selected as 6-man.
Can they get both awards, 6-man and Rookie? I guess they could.
I don't see why not. There's no rules about that from what I read with my lack of Chinese abilities. Alexander coming in for a layup. No one on the Ghosthawks side paying attention. 3 seconds left. Passes out to Wesley back in the game for the first time for a buzzer beater.
Shout out to Captain Wesley, 2 points on the board.
All right, well, that works. 63-45 is the game. That concludes the first half of Game 4. Ghosthawks with a comfortable lead.
Aqua's relying a little bit too heavily on the 3-point shot. There better hope some fall in the second half, or this is going to be deep.
We'll be right back after the following message. Stay tuned for more basketball T1.
有2队，你稍等一下呢，来跟各位讲一下我们今天中场游戏的规则。
OK， 我先请2位的队长出场。
好，
今天是由我们2位Aqua Murray 担任队长 ，Erica 跟七七啊，一队是 Let's Go Bay， 一队是金饭团。好，那我们请参加游戏的神队友一起上来。 来，被我选到的就是我这一队啊，
然后被我选到就是我们
队啊，
金饭团队。好，恭喜你们！
好，
罐头，
我要请就来帮我讲一下游戏规则。
好，游戏规则呢非常简单，就是2队从中线这里运球到篮下投篮。 进的时候呢，运球回来，记得最重点就回来的时候，先摆上一个我们金饭团的 logo， 哪一队优先连成一线，就是获胜队伍，好不好？
这样听得懂游戏规则哦。从中线运球上来，然后要放牌子哦。OK 哦 ，OK 哦，好，
罐头，
来，你的手机我帮你顾。
罐头，我想请问一下，我们今天呢是帮我们把队长放前还是放后呢？
队长最后。好，
队长最后，然后就是这位帅哥。稍等一下，我们配合 DJ 音乐，注意哦，一定要回来，记得回来一定要放这个 logo 牌，
一定要放 logo， 要记得哦。好，弟弟准备好了吗？准备好了吗？
准备好了。
好，等一下，他们要讨论一下优先顺序。对，就上来。
好，来，
准备好了。 好 ，DJ 弟弟 ，2、1 ，Let's go，Let's
go，Let's go， 赶快，赶快！
还有说一点，
Welcome back, T1 Universe Playoff Edition. We are in the middle of halftime for Game 4, Ghosthawks versus Kaohsiung Aquas. Aquas backs against the wall. On the screen, we have our Chinese broadcasters with Coach Jia Fan as today's guest.
Be interesting to hear what Brandon Joyce is going to tell them in the halftime here to get them fired up in the second half. Can't really tell them to make your three-point shots, but that's what they're going to need.
You know, it's one of those things, like, if you want to get those three-point shots, get those in. If you want to run faster, run faster.
You just got to put some confidence in players in the locker room here.
So we see some of the highlights in today's game so far. Brickman doing the job as always, but Simon waking up in this playoff series. 16 points he scored.
Leading all scores. Actually, Sammy DeGara, number 12. That's Sammy D, right?
DeGara 13 is jersey number 13.
Go Taiwan.
But another highlight is Cooper. He's coming in, getting three of his three-point shots, scoring 12 points. Leading scorer for the Aquas, actually. We'll see what Brandon Joyce is telling the boys at the locker room. Kevin's been a little bit quiet in today's game. He's far away from foul trouble, but only has scored 5.
8 for 27 from the three is not a good stat for the Aquas.
We'll be right back after the following messages.
全家就是你家，全家便利商店提供的奖项哦。OK， 好，谢谢。
再次感谢优胜队伍，接下来丁丁。好礼送不完，高雄人必吃的汉来海港自助餐厅。现在呢，要送出5颗由汉来美食提供的海港下午茶餐券，买1送1。想要的神队友，声音在哪里？来，罐头，你那边。
谁要？
声音！
我希望你们等一下也可以这么热情，可以哦？可以吗？来啊！
那我们后面呢？后面有吗？还有吗？送完了吗？好，送完了，这么瞬间，谢谢各位。那接下来呢，要由我们的 Merman 送出我们的汉神巨蛋小礼物，还有礼物，我们 Merman Aquas Merman。
想要礼物的在哪里？想要礼物的热情拿出来啊
！Merman 来，把手举高，让我们看一下礼物这么大，哇，真的是太大方了。
Tell them I need my bitch, she a rider. I got a shooter and I got a driver. They want that heat, I'm the only provider. Little back for him, bitch, worth a 5, yo. It's not a vibe, that's worth a 5, yo. Beef, we bout to resolve, yo. Pull up on the up, do we have a problem? Hold up, shorty, hold up, boo. Please don't touch me. Look at my feet, look at my ankle, look at my wrist. This one a pack, this one a brick, that one a op, that one a lick. This one for pop, this one for juice.
Welcome back to one playoff edition. In the middle of halftime right now, seeing a few of our K Arena right now. We are broadcasting live at Kaohsiung right now. Score 63-45. Three-point percentage is a big difference. It's pretty skewed right now. Aquas are getting in 27, only shooting in 8, 6 for 11 for the Ghosthawks side. Rebounds though, Ghosthawks are way ahead, 28, Aquas 12. Assists, pretty much Ghosthawks taking it all, 17 assists, 7 for the Aquas, 10 turnovers though. Ghosthawks have committed. Significant thing that's not on the screen though, points in the paint. Ghosthawks taking it with 24 as opposed to Aquas 12. They're missing their big man Mindaugas Kupchas today. Typically, Bohannon has been doing a pretty standout job in making up Kupchas' absence, but today, unfortunately, been a little bit quiet for the Aquas. They got to make some moves in the second half. We have our top scorers for the Ghosthawks side. Simon coming in hot, 16 points. And on the other side, though, Kaohsiung Aquas, we got rookie Cooper scoring 12 points. Just behind him is Brickman and Kevin with 5. Captain Eric 5 and Bohannon 4 so far in the game.
2 Taiwan guys leading all scores. Go Taiwan. They don't have a graphic for this guy. We got 16 points for someone that doesn't have a picture. And then we got Upshaw with Simon. No picture for you, bud. Taiwan, come on, Taiwan. And we got Upshaw, and take a look at Gumao there. No Taiwan. They didn't expect Simon to be the leading scorer. They got no picture of the guy.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a shocker. So didn't have enough time to upload that picture. I suppose it's okay. We're still working on it, people. It's a work in progress. Hey, something to keep in mind, the largest lead for the Ghosthawks in today's game is 22 points, as opposed to Aquas. Their largest lead was only 4 points. We'll take a quick break as the Aquas and Ghosthawks need a little rest as well.
As we let the camera guy spot hot chicks in the crowd while we take a break here. This is a guy that's his job, I think, right? That's his job.
Not lying.
They just he picks on the hotter ones too. Anyways, we'll let you guys have a look at the crowd here.
Enjoy the views as we'll be right back.
I just bought me some new water with a trainer, shout out new water. I made a promise my gon' ball. Hard in the paint, change my name to John Wall. Getting off trees like a leaf in the fall. Find a new plug and we taking them off. Drop your location, she thinks she me or something. Put on my chains, now she thinks she me or something. She keep it in her bag, she thinks she me or something. VVS blocks with the cash, she thinks she me or something. Came out hustling with the bag on nose. I can't get into the gossip. Can't see me in binoculars. Running a check up, I'm proud of you. Running a racks up, I'm proud of you. All bad, eat seafood. Took the hot box on the detour. Came back red on the bottom of my shoe. Posted to the devil, she thinking she me some. Canary yellow, she thinking she me some. Step like a stepper, she tripping a million pussy. She think she me some. She barely ever popping outside, but when she do some, she try and kill some. My number one hitter, always moving in silence. Chief out of flight, can't even see me on way out of here, I'm too far in the sky. Heard me, it's ash for the dark, my ash. So pretty, little better than Cassie. Puffin' on Zooters and she calling me daddy. Walking on, turn it up and not gassing. Came out the gutter, they never me the swaggin'. Secure the bag, got a bitch, I'm a baggin'. Turning it up, gotta make sure she good. Got 2 mil in the middle of my hood. Drinking the mud I made out of the sewer. Chrome heart accessories, whatever, I'm good. A lot of these, they looking the same. They copy my Lego, they bite on my chain. Championship, I just gon' empty. Big breaking into the lick at the kid. Dirty the fountain, but making the Canada, bro, get this money like it's my religion. It could be a mad, they're sad, if vanity. They try to compare whatever I did. Them niggas turn 100, they just off the gig. They came out the jungle, they kidnapped a kid. I trap out a bando, spent 10 on the crib. I look at the ocean, the spot 30 M. Pinning where I'm at, the city I'm in. I keep me no fully, no matter what I'm in. I have such a, she gon' think she Korean. You me good, you helping me win. And see me get no competition. 2 minute breaks, we know the risk. I'm never sober, I'm thinking my quit. I probably eat, I can feel with a kid. Chief had a flight, can't even see.
应该是在赛季的中后，就是我们开始有连胜的时候，不能说习惯，我慢慢的认知到，我们的确是一支有实力来挑战冠军赛的队伍。所以季初的时候，我们那时候都很保守哦，我们都说，坐4望3，抢2攻1，一直到了现在，我们觉得自己真的是有机会。
逆风作浪这4个字很符合我们今年球队的状态。然后 resilient 是我们总教练 Brandon Joy 常常在练习的时候跟大家讲，就是要 be resilient， 就是说要在逆境中你要可以有反抗能力，不轻易放弃这样子。我一直都觉得我们还是会拿冠军，
还是有那个信心在。
对。
So that was general managers from both teams. We got Qian Wei-Tun, David Chen talking about, you know, how it was like Phoenix from the rising from the ashes, how they went from dead last season to playing against the reigning champions of the Kaohsiung Aquas. And on the other side, we got GM Wilson. And I was just talking about how their motto this season, playoffs, is be resilient, as Coach Brandon Joyce constantly tells that to the players in the locker room, and he still got faith in the team. And in the South, as we see Cooper.
Resilient, it's actually printed on the front of the stadium today.
There you go, hashtag be resilient. Wilson still thinks that there is potential, and they absolutely do. There's plenty of game left, even though it's 63-45 is to score. talk about the Ghosthawks again. Last season, they only won 6 games, lost 24. That was actually the worst record amongst all 3 local leagues, SBL, Plus League, and T1. Only accolade that the Ghosthawks had last season was a rebound leader, Will Artino. Artino currently with the Plus League Shinzu Lioneers, as we see on the screen. Kevin, we were talking about, Scott and I were talking about before getting back into this game, how, we can kind of see in the energy of these players, if they're in a funk right now, they just need to keep shooting. As we can see, they get a little bit quiet, they shoot a little bit less, they're going to pass the ball immediately to their teammates.
When you start missing a couple shots in a row, you get a little reluctant, you get away from your game, you got to remain confident. You're a professional basketball player, shoot yourself out of this funk.
It's a lot of pressure that he put on himself, but no choice. 37 minutes is his average minutes per game in the playoffs so far. He scored 19 points per game, 4 rebounds, getting 1 assist. So valiant effort for Kevin. So just got to keep what he's usually do and bring back the energy, bring back the attitude even. So we see what Brandon Joyce has to say for the locker room talk.
Digara practices his fade away from outside the key. We're not going to see that shot today.
Something about the Kaohsiung Aquas last season. They had an incredible record, 23 wins, 7 losses. They swept their playoff series, played against the Taiwan Hero Bears, and then moved on to championship series against the Taichung Suns. Cleared house for all the T1 accolades. Championship, obviously, GM of the year, coach of the year, as we see on the screen, Brandon Joyce here with his translator and assistant coach. Giving them a final pep talk before the final half of this game.
One thing they're going to have to pick up is their fast break points. They have to get down the floor in a hurry before the Giants have a chance to shut up. And I think they only got, what, 4 fast break points. You see the fast break points?
That's correct, yes. 4 fast break points for the Ghosthawks.
And 6 for the Aquas. So not really the ball moving too fast up the court, but the Aquas are going to need to get the ball down the court in a hurry. Run and gun, and hopefully someone can knock down that 3 in the second half here.
They have the potential to outpace them. I mean, it is the 3. We do have some really big imports on the Ghosthawks side, and it does take them some time to go back into defense.
They have capable shooters that are capable of knocking down the 3, the Aquas, but they're just not getting it done.
Like we always say, there's plenty of ball left in this game.
Someone's going to have to either step up on defense or offense. They can't keep trading buckets here in the second half. Cooper's going to get the start in the second half here. Allen, those are 2 guys that can dead-eye shooters from behind the 3-point line. Also Dragon Cat. Brickman, another guy that can shoot it. All these players can shoot 3s.
Sounding off for the Ghosthawks. We got Eason back in the game. Simon Degara upshot, as well as Lewis. Allen passes the ball to Bohannon. Goes into the paint. It's Bohannon against Upshaw. He gets stuck, passes it back out to Allen. And finds an open Cooper, but pops it back out to the perimeter. And from the left side, once again, valiant effort by Cooper. Jagara gets a rebound back, passes it to Eason. Eason behind the back, directing traffic once again, passes it to Simon. Simon from deep. Rattles out, Bohannon gets the ball back. Jagara rushes back to defense. Kevin tries to go in under the basket.
Bohannon battling underneath.
Still Aqua's possession right now. Brickman tries to find Bohannon. Referees are going to call foul.
On the floor on Simon.
Actually, I hear...
Number 12 must have been on Simon. He bumped Brickman on the way to the hole.
That's correct. I was hearing jump ball for some reason, though. Kevin with the ball at the paint, passes it back to Bohannon. Lobs it back out, Eason to Simon. Simon against Allen and Cooper. Quick pass out to Lewis, and for a mid-range shot, no good. Kevin gets the ball back to Aqua's possession. quick turnaround. Brickman to Allen. Allen from the top, drops in 3 to start off the third quarter.
44% from downtown.
Eason to Degara. Lobs it to the inside, and Upshaw under the basket gets in 2. Looked like Kevin kind of hooked him around the neck, but referees didn't call that. Bohannon against Degara, but passes it out to the perimeter. For 3!
Dragon Cat hesitant on the first one and shot the second one.
You know what, good for him. He needed to adjust a little bit, but still took that shot anyways.
Needs to shoot the first one next time.
Absolutely. Cooper on top of Eason, finds Degara.
Good defense, forced him into a travel and a turnover.
Strong start for the Aquas, good defense like you said, Scott. And that's a timeout called by Liu Mengzhu. Or excuse me, substitution in 9 minutes, 49 seconds. Gumao right back in it.
Maybe that 3 will get Dragon Cat going here.
It's definitely awakened the crowd here. Brickman for a teardrop shot. Bohannon coming back in for 2.
Bohannon finally finishes one over top of Sammy Degara. He's gonna struggle in this series.
Starting off strong in the third quarter, 65-53 is the score. Gumao to Lewis. Lewis passes it to Upshaw. Upshaw to the inside. Not even tiptoeing it in. He's feeling it.
Degara wanted a foul there.
Yeah, you don't see Degara fired up like that.
You do not see him fired up at all.
Don't piss off the Maltese Giant, but Cooper for and 1. Count it, baby.
2 people in a row were able to climb Mount Degara and come up over top of him. Good job.
That's 5 fouls for Degara. In foul trouble, Sim Mular coming in.
That could be the ticket that the Aquas need. Get some of these big guys in foul trouble. Tire Sim out. I see hope. I see hope here in Kaohsiung.
Cooper fired up himself at the free throw line. It was really his moment to shine. Gets the free throw in. Aquas on their own memento and pace right now. Gumao up against the other rookie of this series. Passes it out to Simon. Lobs it to Upshaw. And Upshaw once again, double-handed.
There's the Upshaw, finally.
Go. Oh my goodness.
Put it Upshaw. Put it Upshaw.
I think he sees the Tainan Ghosthawks crowd and he wants to get them going.
That's what I came to see, the Upshaw.
There you go. We've all been waiting for that. Finally at game 4, bounce pass, Kevin passes it to Bohannon. Once again, stopped, but passes it to Allen. That's going to be a free throw opportunity for Allen.
Foul on Gumao.
Second one tonight for Gumao.
I like the intensity the Aquas have come out with here in the second half. If you take a look at the Upshaw. He's coined that, the Upshaw, right? That's his move.
Has he?
Yeah, he's coined that, the Upshaw.
Okay. I mean, he really, like, whoever coined it, it's really stuck because we keep calling it the Upshaw ourselves. 8 points for Allen. It's an 11-point lead right now. Aquas are slowly but surely inching in. Gumao to Upshaw. Upshaw tries to pass it out to Sim, but passes it to Bohannon instead. Strategy did not work that time. Kevin back out to Bohannon. Once again, Allen passes it into Kevin. Gets stuck. Gumao with the ball. Quick pass to Lewis and up against Brickman. Tries to lay it in. Referee calls a whistle.
Good defense by Brickman on the ball. Foul on the rebound. Bohannon exhausted. Front the post, getting steals.
Timeout called by Coach Joyce. A much-needed timeout for both sides. 69-58 is the score, and they all need breathers right now. We'll be right back. 5 fouls committed on Degara's. Got to be careful.
队的节奏，一起来！我要看到你们的加油棒，跟着我们 Burmans。
蓝波的口音，音乐大波，看他左脚上移。
挥霍一切，知道没？挥霍一切，知道没？这个单位不太欢迎小气鬼，几十万的现金放在口袋不用回。今天晚上就算有家宴不用回。82年的拉菲生牛肉配上松露，你笑我世俗，我也不要空腹。一条龙的炸弹签个名我都付，从青州街口一路玩到忠孝东路。年轻人的小费都往口袋塞。
善用你的加油棒、折伞跟你的气球。
谁还躲在角落讲电话应付太太？最好早点回家，这条狗太乖。9色财气的台北带着纯金的项链帮我拍，新的小姐拉财妹。9色财气的台北带着纯金的项链帮我拍，新的小姐尬台妹啊，拉台妹，拉台妹。
Welcome back to T1 Universe Playoff Edition. Tainan Ghosthawks still leading game 4, but we got the crowd going. They're feeling pumped up. Aquas speeding ahead with 58 points. Just 11 behind the Ghosthawks right now. Brickman drives it into the paint, but comes back out for a mid-range shot. That rattles in, crowd goes wild. You see the green cones going.
Good defense from the Aquas, only allowing the Ghosthawks to score 6 points so far this half.
Aquas coming in hot with 13 on their side. That's a foul call for Kevin.
It's a 15-6 run right now for the Aquas.
You see Simon sliding on the court. Gumao with the ball, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Finds Upshaw.
Fade away.
It's one-on-one against Kevin. He's gonna try to get the rebound himself before the buzzer hits 0, but Aqua's possession. They're going off of the speed that they are having right now. Allen passes it out to Kevin. Bounce pass to Bohannon. Once again, a little bit gun-shy. High screen, though, as Cooper comes in. Nearly going in for a layup. Gumao gets the ball again. Bounce pass to Simon and lays it in.
Nifty move from Simon. Good readjust mid-flight.
It's 1 assist for Gumao, and for 3 is Allen.
As Allen makes this a ball game in the third quarter.
It's an 8-point difference right now. Closing in that gap is the Aquas. 6 minutes, 25 seconds left in this quarter.
Aqua's coming out guns a-blazing.
They're still trying to
stop.
pass it to Upshaw, but...
Trying to force it into these big guys. There we go.
And there's Bohannon.
And that brings the crowd to their feet. The green things are going nuts. What do we got? The tubes going.
There we go.
I see you, Bohannon, and I hear you.
Just as I was saying, he went gun-shy. That's what he needs to get his confidence back. 71-65 is the score. We're going into timeout once again. Ryomoto re-strategizing.
Brandon Joyce has got to be happy with his troops after that first half coming out like this. We got ourselves a ball game. T1 lead, game 4, playoff semifinals.
Good stuff. Just as the Aquas have their backs against the wall, they're still got fight back. They're going to fight tooth and nail to get this win.
They got Dagara in foul trouble. They're doing the right things here. Hammer time, Bohannon.
Wind is in their sails so far in this quarter.
Bohannon wants to hear it.
Not going to be very much rest for Sim in this quarter, as we saw once again Dagara committing 5 fouls already. Got to put in the work himself. Quite a turnaround for the Aquas. Ghosthawks have possession of the ball.
Let's see what the Ghosthawks run out of this timeout. My guess is something into the post, possibly post-to-post entry pass.
Full court press run by the Aquas. Gumao. Rookie against rookie.
Yeah,
passes it
Sim.
once again to Sim Bular, and one-on-one against Bohannon. Couldn't get the shot in. As goes out of bounds. Ghosthawks possession still.
That possession happened pretty quick. Would have liked to have a challenge there. They wasted their challenge.
Simon to Bular. Passes it once again to Gumao. Goes into the paint. Tries to alley-oop into Upshaw, but that does not run successfully. Cooper gets the ball back to Brickman. Simon tries to cut off that pass, but...
Fouled by Eason.
Was it Eason?
I believe so.
Oh,
no, Gumao.
Gumao is still in the game.
Took his legs out. Let's take a look. Gumao comes in.
Oh, he
goes
slides.
low. It's called a chop block in football.
Got different sports today, football and American football.
Surprised Gumao looks so confused about the foul. You can't dive into a player's legs. It's going to give the Aquas the ball. Or now, Brandon Joyce is calling for a review. Now, I'm under the impression that they've already used their review unsuccessfully. As the referees have a little powwow here at center court.
Perhaps each team gets one review per half.
This is something I'm going to find out.
Something we'll need to clarify. Yeah.
There seems to be a lot of that triangle motion. All the players do that. I don't like the triangle motion. Review. Drawing a rectangle with your fingers. Is that the best thing we can do for that? Uh-oh.
Brandon Joyce getting a little bit worked
real
up.
fired up, and now they have to restrain Brandon Joyce. As Brandon Joyce moves the translator out of the way.
Poor Peter.
Gets restrained by the assistant. Is that the assistant over there, the big guy?
Assistant coaches on the side.
As Brandon Joyce keeps drawing that rectangle indicating review.
Very frustrated with that call. Also probably frustrated.
Tosses the microphone. He doesn't want to be mic'd up anymore.
Probably frustrated because, you know, that kind of kills the pace that the Aquas were on right now. As Gumao is at the free throw line. It's
bad time to take a technical.
Yeah. Gumao fudges that free throw. Allen now at the free throw line himself.
Coach is trying to calm down Brandon Joyce. Everyone's trying to calm down Brandon Joyce.
It's all right, 1 point for Allen. He's gonna go in for the second one. Brandon Joyce frustrated, rolling up his sleeves. He's got a technical on his hands.
One more, he's tossed. Let's see if Allen can make it a 4-point game. And he does.
Coach has to be careful too. 71-67, we are halfway in the third quarter. It's the closest lead that Aquas have in the last 2 quarters. Gumao once again passes it to Upshaw. Upshaw against Kevin. Great footwork, gets into. Brickman, we're 3. No good. Upshaw gets that rebound back. Passes it out to Gumao. Once again to Upshaw. Directing traffic, Gumao passes it to Lewis. Lewis from the inside, travel call.
Ghosthawks have only scored 10 points this quarter so far. The Aquas have done an excellent job on defense so far. Whatever Brandon Joyce said to them in the halftime, it's worked.
It has worked so far, so good. Lewis is coming out offline, coming in to shake things up, hopefully. Willie, number 21 from the Aquas, coming into the game. First time in this quarter, 22 points. Aquas has made a blitz on the Ghosthawks. It's a 5-point game, 5-point difference right now. Brickman out to Willie. Willie from the left-hand side. A little bit too far on the right. strategy for the Ghosthawks is to just pass it to the imports on the inside.
That is their strategy. You've read the scouting report too, have you?
Not too hard to read, I think. Trips up on Willie's leg.
They're gonna call Willie for that foul.
He's not gonna fight it.
There's no sense in arguing with the referees. Maybe ask for a clarification.
Oh yeah, you see his arm come out and lean in a little bit on his right.
Ooh.
Gumao flying. Not yet in the penalty, so no free throw opportunity there for Gumao. 14-second shot clock. Ular to Upshaw. And we see high screen by Ular, but gets stuck, passes it out to Simon. Simon for a mid-range shot, but Ular at the paint passes it out to Simon once again. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. High teardrop.
Good defense. Strip the big man down low. Run, run.
Pressure on Ular as Aquas gets the ball back. Allen from the right side drops in a three. That's 73-70 is the score right now. 16 points Allen has made.
Crowd into it. I'm into it. 3-point game, game 4. Let's go. T1 League playoffs.
I mean, I'm at the edge of my seat right now.
Aquas with their backs up against the wall lose this, and it's the off season for them.
Simon to Upshaw. Double team by Willie and Allen. Stuck on the perimeter.
Shot clock violation. Nice job.
Not even paying attention. Great defense on the Aqua side.
Double team in the Upshaw. That's the play there. Get the ball out of his hands.
That lead might be slipping through the cracks right now. It's only 3 points right now. Aquas could take the lead right now. 3 minutes, 13 seconds left in the quarter.
Jason Brickman calling number 1. I think this is Cooper coming around on the baseline.
Brickman to Bohannon. Bohannon passes out to Cooper from
Cooper
the right
on the baseline.
Ladies
Yes,
and
sir.
gentlemen, the score is tied right now, 73-all. No timeout called by Liu Mengzu.
Been doing this for too long. I know all their plays now.
That's right. Ahwan passes it out to Upshaw. It's a tired play right now, but once again, Bular passes it out to Simon. Simon from the left side couldn't get the 3 points in, but Bular in for 2 points. Crowd is going wild. Willie blocked by Upshaw. And Gumao slows down the pace to get the imports back onto offense.
We'd like to welcome the imports for the Ghosthawks to the play.
Here we go. Upshaw once again, double teamed by Brickman and Willie.
Travel. They call the foul.
So calls a foul, but it looked like, I agree with you, Scott, it looked like it could be a travel. We see that replay. Clutch shot by Allen.
Cooper in the corner. They call that number 1. Entry pass to the high post, out to the baseline.
All the things we talked about, the Aquas needing to adjust, and just like that, they're making those adjustments. 16 points Allen has made in this game. 18 for rookie Cooper. As Upshaw is at the free throw line.
Trying to quiet these fans down a bit.
Leading scorer for the Ghosthawks, Upshaw, 20 points. Double digits as well. Simon, 18, Gumao with 10. Upshaw coming off the court. Looked like he needed a timeout. Degara coming back in. He needs to be careful with 5 fouls. It's Bular and Degara, the 2 giants in the game. Kevin to Bohannon, and there he is. Soft hands into the basket for 2.
Inches from dunking on both of them.
75. Tight race right now. Gumao up against Cooper. Goes in, finds Degara. Double team Cooper and Bohannon.
Travel.
That's another travel call.
Good defense for John Bohannon. He's going to be sore tomorrow.
Liu Mengzu back against the court, frustrated. That's going to be 3 travel calls on the Ghosthawks in today's game. They are kind of losing focus right now. Brickman double teamed by Simon and Gumao. Back and forth passes Allen. Once again to the rookie. On the inside, blocked by Sim Fular. Ahua double teamed by Kevin and Cooper.
Oh. That's that Ahuan.
Ahuan's got to keep cool right now.
Flying the elbows. Got Cooper right in the face.
That's going to be a jump ball called by the referee.
You might need to take a look at this. Watch Ahuan. Very aggressive, this player. Oh.
Feels a frustration after he feels Cooper's arm around him at the waist, but throws a couple of elbows towards him and Kevin.
Dragon Cat just bear hugged him to try to settle him down. Yep, they're gonna go to the review board here, and I wonder what they're gonna come up with. Whistle was blown, and then Ahuan probably gave another 2 or 3 shoulder and elbow pushes. Let's take whistle there, and then 1, 2, and then another one. Dragon Cat just trying to calm him down, it looks like. Oh, got Cooper right in the face with his shoulder or elbow.
See what the referee still, it's still gonna be a jump ball, AKA, we're not really sure how to call it, so that's just what we're gonna stick with.
I like that, go with the jump ball.
Yeah.
As DJ Din Din gets the crowd into it here.
Shout out to DJ Din Din.
Right here is where it gets right, turns, boom, shoulder to the face. Then Kevin just hugs him.
It's a jump ball between Ahuan and Cooper. SBL veteran of the Purim Pilots against rookie Cooper, but still Ghosthawks possession. Simon passes the ball to Gumao with 1 minute, 8 seconds left. Simon, 7 seconds left on the shot clock. They gotta pay attention from deep though for 3, couldn't get it in. Bohannon with the ball, passes it out to Allen. From deep, Allen once again, no good, but Kevin manages to get the rebound back. Tries to go in for a floater. Degara gets the ball back into Ghosthawks possession. Bounce pass to Simon, out on the left corner. Passes it to the 7'7". Degara out to Gumao and Ahuan from deep, goes in for 3. 23 seconds left on the clock. Play still going. Brickman with the ball. Ghosthawks still got enough time to go back into defense.
Hold for the last shot here. They call it number 1 again. That's that baseline 3 for Cooper.
10 seconds left. Out to Allen. Passes it out to Brickman. Brickman for 3 for 1 second left on the clock.
Big half, big quarter, 30-point quarter for the Aquas. They can't break back into this game.
Anything could happen right now. 80-75 is the score. It is still plenty of game left. We will be right back after that 30-point blitz. Stay tuned, folks, for more exciting basketball.
神队友，把你们加油棒的节拍献给我们 Brownie、Mervin 和 Mervin Junior， 一起跟着音乐继续打着节奏。再次。 一起送哦，在后面的。
2楼的朋友也可以拿到哦，我们2楼也有工作人员会丢给你们。我熊海派只有高雄有，全场通通都有啊！现在要一起来，
下油棒的节拍，跟着 DJ 的音乐。
这首歌送给另一队 ，We will see you。
Welcome back to U1 Broadcast. Take a look at the screen right here. Xavier Alexander played in both playoffs last season and currently in this. You see the comparison as points per game, 14 as opposed to this season. Been a little bit more quiet, unfortunately. They're gonna need the size, and right now he's playing a little bit less minutes in today's game in particular. As we start off,
12 minutes to go. Aquas trying to force a game 5. Ghosthawks trying to book their ticket to the final.
yes, sir, that's right. Behind the back, passes to Bular. Bular up against Bohannon, passes it out to the perimeter, and they find Tagara. Tagara trying to fend for himself.
Another travel. Good defense from the Aquas on the big men today. Hands straight up, forcing them to move around, which they don't like to do too much.
Very sedentary bigs on the inside.
Very very stationary, sedimentary. I don't know. They don't move very well.
Our English is not so good too. I can't speak English or Chinese. Too excited for this game as it could be anybody. For Kevin, tries to go in for 3. Gumao gets the ball back. Gumao to Ahwan. Ahwan to Tagara. One-on-one, it's ISO. And Tagara one-hands it in for 2.
Kept his pivot foot down that time to not get charged for the travel.
Several travel calls on the Ghosthawks. That just goes to show Aquas have a strong defensive strategy against the Ghosthawks right now. Brickman, one-hand passes to Allen. Allen for 3, drops it 3.
Butter 3 from Allen.
Cashes in another 3 points. That's 19 for Allen tonight. Really missed his contributions in the previous game.
Great playoff atmosphere in here today.
Absolutely. Sim lobs it out to Simon. Tagara loses balance, passes it out to Brickman.
Foul, no foul.
No foul. Ahwan knew what he did, but Kevin
This is a layup.
Bats it around. That's going to be out of bounds. Still Ghosthawks or Aqua's possession. It looked like it could have been Ghosthawks.
I think they're going to review that. I think they're going to switch that possession.
Yeah, you know, not even having to look at replay, it looked like it was Ghosthawks' possession. But they're not going to challenge it.
Jason Brickman looked like he got fouled coming off the floor pretty hard.
Absolutely.
And pretty obviously.
And Ahwan looked like his hand raised up as if he was admitting to it, but
Ahwan was trying to
referees,
stop the fast break.
referees are busy. They got to run back. All right, Ghosthawks are going to challenge that call.
I think that's going to be a successful challenge.
Yeah, they're going to see that they made the wrong call.
Simbuar subbing out. Going to stick Robert Upshaw back in the game.
See replay of that ball going out of bounds. Kevin was, in fact, the last person to touch the ball. One more time.
Yeah.
Looks like still he had the tip of his fingers.
Yeah, fingertip.
Yeah. Gumao did make contact with the ball, but Kevin was indeed the last person to touch it.
Good replay. That one went off his left index finger, as you can see right there.
It was a call that needed to be challenged. This was definitely, this was definitely Ghosthawks possession.
Take another look, another angle.
Another look.
Good job, T1 League Replay Center.
Another one. DJ Khaled.
Yeah, and another one.
Listen, they gotta be very thorough about these calls, and just like that, they made the right correction. Substitution made, Upshaw back in it. On the Ghosthawks side, Simon, Gumao, Upshaw to Bular. As well as Ahwan in for the Ghosthawks. Under the Aquas, we got Cooper, Allen, Bohannon, Kevin, and Brickman, the starting five for the Aquas. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. It's ISO against Bohannon. Now double teamed as Upshaw goes in for two.
Over top of the double team,
in.
like it wasn't even there.
Bounce pass, Kevin gives it to Brickman for a teardrop shot. That rattles out. Gumao gets the ball. Waiting for the imports once again to rush back or, you know, waddle back.
Welcome to the offensive possession imports.
Upshaw gets the ball back. That's gonna rainbow over the hoop. Allen gets the ball back into Aqua's possession.
You gotta push the ball.
Back to Kevin. Behind the back, unfortunately, gets it out of bounds as Allen.
Sim Buhar standing in that key. Nobody wants to shoot. Pass, pass, pass to the hoop. Stop, pass.
On the floor right now, we got 23 Ahwan getting a much-needed breather.
The presence of Buhar and Degara in that key is felt every time someone drives into that key, thinking they're going to do a layup. Mind changes pretty quick. And you're looking at 7-7 and 7-5.
Bohannon coming out, Alexander back in the game. Aqua's possession right now, 11 seconds shot clock. Brickman to Lewis, coming back into the game, first time in this second half. Alexander bounce passes it to Ahwan, but gets it out of bounds. Aqua's possession.
2 seconds on the shot clock. Hopefully they're aware of that.
Got Lewis coming into the game. Coming in for Ahwan. And just like that, Alexander got maybe 5 seconds on the court. Bohannon comes back in after that breather.
They need Bohannon on the floor the rest of the game.
Any seconds he could get for a breather, he'll take it. Bohannon for three, and drops it in for a buzzer beater!
20% from downtown for Bohannon. He says, I got this.
84-81 is the score. That's 13 points for Bohannon tonight. And Gumao up against import of the year, Brickman of last season. Sam Bular to Upshaw. Upshaw lays it in.
Almost dunked it on him.
Almost hammers it in, yeah, you're right. And Allen underhand passes it to Bohannon. Lewis coming in, passes it out of bounds. Ghosthawks possession.
A lot of contact on Lewis on the pass, no call. Classic T1.
Got squeezed out to the baseline, last-ditch effort, passes it, tries to pass it out to Kevin. Woo, look at that. Flying high, like I said, 13 points, making 7 rebounds. As Lewis goes in, passes it out to Simon. Simon for three, that bounces off. Allen passes it off to Lewis. Lewis to Kevin. Kind of flails a little bit. That might be...
Foul on Upshaw.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Degara.
Gumao asking for a review on the foul. Drawing that rectangle. So many times players do that.
A lot of times. That's their favorite gesture.
Exactly.
It's not their gang sign of the team. It is the replay signal as Kevin misses his first free throw shot.
These foul shots so valuable.
Every point counts. Gotta make those shots, but still got an opportunity to get one. 0 for 2, unfortunately for Kevin. Upshaw gets the ball back out of bounds.
Turns it over. Miscommunication between Upshaw and Gumao. Coach wants them to slow it down. Slow it down so we can get our big guys in the key and we can just dominate close to the hoop.
Yep, slow it down, just settle down the dust. Willie coming in. Kevin looking a little bit discouraged.
Aquas forcing the Ghosthawks to play a little more up-tempo where they're uncomfortable and making it a 5-point game.
And Brickman finds Willie under the basket.
And finally, someone scores under the hoop.
Got the centers confused and confuzzled here. Upshot up against Willie.
Great
gets the ball
defense.
back. Bohannon out to Lewis, and Lewis gets it in for 2. 86-85 is the score. Ghosthawks slowing down the pace, hopefully, and out.
Tough pass for Upshot to handle.
Yep, Upshot.
And he hooks him. Offensive foul. Nope.
That's it.
When Upshot comes around with that hook to the back of the head, it's called a hook normally. The fan's unhappy with it.
Yeah.
That was an egregious hook from Upshot.
I'd like to see the replay once again.
Yeah, take a look at this,
That's
this
gonna be
shoulder to the
Ghosthawks
back of the
possession.
head. See that? You're not allowed to do that.
You know, you're not allowed to do a lot of things. You're not allowed to flail or flop, but, you know, T1 lets that
wide
happen.
open for Simon from 3 feet.
But couldn't get it in. DeGaro
They were lucky that Simon
flips it
missed on
out of
that one.
bounds. Yep. Fortunately, couldn't take advantage of being wide open.
Aquas have a chance to regain the lead here.
Haven't had the lead since the second quarter. Kumau looks like he drags Brickman down.
Foul 45 feet away from the hoop.
That's
6 fouls.
6 fouls. And just like
Kumau.
that, Kumau is out of the game. The crowd is going wild. Ghosthawks fans quiet on the side.
Kumau out with 7 minutes to go. Jagara playing with 5 fouls. If they can get him out, things are looking positive for the Aquas forcing a game 5.
This might hurt the Ghosthawks, but again, anything is
Lots
possible
of
right
basketball
now.
left to play.
Absolutely. Brickman, 3 seconds left.
Gotta put it
Willie
up.
goes in just before the shot clock. Lewis gets the ball back. Eason coming in for Kumau. It's a foul that Lewis draws. Lewis gets the Lewis from the Aquas gets the foul. Kevin
Foul.
coming in for Willie.
Is it foul on Lewis by Lewis?
Yes.
Okay,
Correct.
that's not confusing.
Sort of like Inception. Lewis bounce pass to Eason. Eason out to Simon. Gonna need him back, but Tagara back to Sim Bular, lays it in. That's an assist for Tagara. Bohannon out to Kevin. Brickman up against Lewis. Passes it to other Lewis from the Aquas. And just like that, still a 1-point difference right now between the two teams. It's crunch time right now. Eason bounce pass to Tagara. Tagara, no good against Bohannon. Eason tries to go in for a shot, no good. Aquas once again, they have an opportunity to take the lead, and yes sir, they take the lead with Jason Brickman.
So good on that floater. Fans are into it.
And just like that, Aquas lead by 1 point. Brickman, 13 points, 2 rebounds tonight. Ular to Eason. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. He goes into the paint, passes it to Tagara. He steps on the baseline.
Shot clock violation. Tagara not aware of the time left on the clock as we see Upshot praying on the bench.
Praying to our Lord and Savior, or whoever he prays to. And just like that, Liu calls for its much-needed timeout. 89-88 is the score right now. The crowd is going wild. The green cones are moving like crazy. We will be right back.
Blue check, big stacks on me. I need a blue check, big stacks on me. I need a blue check, a blue check. I need a blue check, a blue check. I need a blue check, big stacks on me. I need a blue check, big stacks on me. I need a blue check, a blue check. I need a blue check, a blue check.
掌声谢谢我们阿国母们。
各位神队友，现在比数89-88，高雄全江海神队领先，来点掌声叫！
Snap back, white folks, old school favor. Running moonshot, gaining blue paper. 彻底在这代表三峡伙伴，其他的人说了什么攻杀叫我干，快点跳下窗户，也都装。
Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning into this T1 Universe Playoff Edition. This has been a wild goose chase of a game. Aquas finally taking the lead by 1 point. 89-88 is the score. For those who are just tuning in, Gumawija fouled out a couple of minutes ago. Eason back in the game. Degara foul trouble with 5 already in the final quarter. Plenty of game though, as we always say. Kevin to Lewis. Goes in at the baseline. Bohannon passes out to Brickman. 13 seconds left for 3. Just off, but he gets the rebound and helps himself with 2. 91-88 is the score right now.
Shortest guy on the floor gets his own rebound on a 3 and puts it up. That's heart. That's heart. Jason Brickman, heart.
Fans are pumped up as the ref calls a foul on Brickman.
Take a look, shoots the 3, follows his shot, somehow comes up with his own rebound and gets it up over top of 7-7 Degara in a hurry.
Couldn't get in the 3, no problem. I'll just go in for 2 myself. Degara out of breath. Upshot coming back in.
Look for it to go to Upshot here.
Once again, not paying attention.
Oh my.
Just not communicating is the Ghosthawks. You can see the frustration on Upshot's face.
He's wearing it on his face, he's wearing it on his shoulders, very frustrated.
It's getting to the Ghosthawks. Great for the Aquas, and the fans are just beating to the beat of this song by... We got a foul.
Foul on Brickman. 4 minutes, 23 seconds left to go to see who's gonna, if the Aquas can push a game 5, if the Ghosthawks can book it to the finals.
There's still a chance. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left in the final quarter. Game 4 right now. Bular passes it out to Simon. Simon passes it to Bular. It's one-on-one against Bohannon. Bohannon commits a foul.
Long time in the key for Buhar, which is what Dragon Cow is indicating.
Yeah, it definitely felt like more than 3 seconds.
It did. Now, once the ball enters the key, they reset the timer on the 3 seconds.
Bular needing to make all 2 of these shots. Unfortunately, his free throw percentage is not so impressive. 56. He's got the lowest free throw percentage amongst the 3 imports on the Ghosthawks.
I think Brandon Joyce should start hacking Buhar if this game gets a little bit closer.
Yep.
Put him on the free throw line, get a bunch of extra possessions. As he goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line in crunch time here. Aquas take a timeout. They set up for the final frame here, see if they can make a final push.
Looked like Aha was ready to be subbed in, but like you said, Brandon Joyce calling in a timeout. Short, quick timeout.
Get into the Hack-a-Sim.
You see a replay of Allen just doing what he does, killing it.
That 3-point shot they needed last game. Poor guy got ejected in the first quarter before even attempting a 3-point shot.
making it up, just buries it. Allen scoring 19 points so far, getting in 5 of his 10 3-point shots. 50% is his percentage tonight for 3 points.
Allen and Cooper leading the way for the Aquas. Go Taiwan.
Cooper scoring 18 points, Brickman 15, Bohannon 13. We mentioned before, Aquas went into a 30-point blitz. This isn't the first time that they outscored their opponent. Kevin from the top. Upshot gets the ball back.
And a foul on Bohannon, way too far away from the hoop. Upset with himself. He's gonna stop the clock and put Upshaw on the free throw line.
Bohannon is going to come out. He's in foul trouble himself with 5 already. Alexander coming back in.
They're going to need him back in the game. Quick break for Bohannon.
Upshaw's opportunity at the free throw line. 1 in. Upshaw meeting his points per game average against the Ghosthawks at 25 right now on the court. Bular only 9 points. 6 for Ahwan, 5 for Joey Lewis from the Ghosthawks side.
Upshaw goes 1 for 2 at the line. Aquas holding on to a slim 2-point lead.
Rickman out to Lewis. Once again, Kevin for 3, just a little bit too much on the right. Three minutes left on the clock. 91-89 is the score with a 2-point lead, finally by the Aquas. With 7 seconds left, Upshaw for 3. Just short. Brickman gets the ball back into Aqua's possession. No look pass. Lewis out to Kevin. He could have shot, but from deep, it's Allen for 3!
Maybe he shouldn't have shot it. I'll take that back. Nice pass, Dragon Cat.
Gets an assist. 94-89 is the score right now.
Allen 60% from downtown today. Playoff numbers.
They're riding that wave as well as the fans are. Ghosthawks with possession. Double teamed as Upshot, but manages to get 2 back for the Ghosthawks.
Finishes through the double team like it wasn't there again. That's going to be their strategy moving forward. Pounded into Upshaw.
Ghosthawks trailing behind now by 3 points.
Heat check for
and
Allen.
Alec once again.
Oh.
Woo! Couldn't get it this time. Lewis brings the ball back.
But has to wait for his headboards to come down the floor.
They look rusted and a little bit tired right now. Unfortunately, Dagara with 5 fouls has to sit out. Probably going to wait for the final minute of this game. Sim Bular up against Kevin. Tough defense, but manages to get a rebound. Gets 2 in himself.
Oh, someone threw a cone at the ref there. You see him the replay.
Oh yeah, you see the fan throw a green cone out. Maybe not directly at the ref, but definitely in frustration. You see Allen with a clutch 3 points.
From way downtown.
That's a splash right there.
Says, this is my house, water ja. Water ja.
There you go, that's right.
There's our Chinese lesson for the day. Water ja, this is my house.
Not that you guys need Chinese lessons. If anything, I think actually most of our demographic, they actually speak mainly Chinese. Want to thank you guys for tuning into this T1 broadcast brought to you by Weilai Pingdao. Make sure to follow all things T1 at T1League.basketball on their Instagram. Bular once again missing both of his free throws.
If I'm Brennan Joyce, I'm getting into a hack of Buhar strategy right now.
Continue with that tomahawk chops, people. Rickman taking his time, goes into the paint with a teardrop shot.
Over top of Mount Buhar. and the Aquas are in control with 1 minute 26 seconds to go. They hold on to a 5-point lead. Timeout, Ghosthawks.
You may be towered by Sam Fular and Upshaw, but you can still get those shots in. 96-91 is the score. Brickman
Look
just
at
going
this
in
take.
for the kill.
Way up high off the glass.
Too slow.
Nifty finish, Jason Brickman. T1 League former MVP showing us why.
Import of the year is Jason Brickman. He's played 38 minutes. As always, just a workhorse for the Kaohsiung Aquas. Signed an extension with the Aquas after helping take the championship for the Aquas last season.
This is what playoffs are all about. Coming down to the wire. See if Aquas can force this Game 5 back in Tainan.
This is what we want to see and what we need to see in this playoffs.
Unfortunately, the other series isn't much of a series as DEA kind of walking away with that one. But the Taichung Suns did put on a hell of a show this year in the play-in game.
Yeah, let's talk about just the positives. You know, it's going to be an exciting championship series, whoever DEA plays. But unfortunately, I mean, yes, it is a 1-week rest, but I think both teams, Ghosthawks and Aquas, they're going to be exhausted after this series.
This is officially the biggest crowd that I've done at without Dwight Howard in the building.
Yeah, you might be right. I was telling Scott before the timeout, I think during halftime, this is the most, my heart is beating out of my chest right now as we start off once again, 1 minute, 20 seconds left in this game. Number 9, Allen for the Ghosthawks, in for the first time. Ahwan for 3.
Oh.
Manages to get in 3 points himself.
Clutch 3 from Ahwan.
2-point difference is between Ghosthawks and Aquas. 1 minute left. Could be the end of the Aquas season, or it could be another
Brickman.
life for the Aquas. As Brickman lays in 2 points. 98-94 is the score.
Using the rim as protection on that up and under. Veteran move from Jason Brickman. Crunch time.
Upshaw handles the ball over to Ghosthawks side, passes it to Allen. Allen coming in from the NBL for 3.
Big rebound. Jason Brickman fouled. They're not in the bonus yet. Brickman getting people fired up. People here are fired up on a Friday night here in Kaohsiung.
Brickman and Kevin waving his arms up. The crowd is finally standing up for the Aquas. This is playoff stuff right now, people. 31 seconds left on the clock.
Still just a 2-possession game. Got to take care of the basketball here. Immediate foul from Ahwan. Still not in the bonus.
4 fouls for Ahwan. Aqua's possession right now. This point, another foul on Lewis.
Brickman. That's going to put him on the free throw line now. If you wanted to foul anybody, Brickman's not the guy you wanted to foul.
First foul by Lewis. Lewis having plenty of postseason playoff experience. Last couple of seasons played for the Plus League Fubon Braves. They've won back-to-back championships, hoping to get their 3rd one as Plus League playoffs are coming about in a couple of weeks. Brickman missing his first free throw shot. 27 seconds left on this quarter, this game. That's gonna rattle right in 99-94.
In a game that has seen the Ghosthawks lead by as many as 18 points, the Aquas see themselves in a position here to win it. 24 seconds to go.
Timeout called. Quick timeout. 5-point difference right now. Like we mentioned before, Aquas taking that blitz, that 30-point blitz against the Ghosthawks in the 3rd quarter. Play of the game on the screen.
It's gonna be Brickman's high off the glass over Sim. I agree, play of the game. Well done, Jason Brickman.
Play of the game, possible MVP of today's game if the Aquas take it tonight.
Shout out to Brickman's parents, Bruce and Elizabeth, and his brothers, Justin and Jordan. Your brother's killing it today in Kaohsiung. Give me goosebumps.
His family came to visit Brickman earlier in the season. "14 seconds on the shot clock. Ahwan to Allen. Allen to Lewis. Lewis for three in the last-ditch effort. Sid Bular lobs it out to Upshaw, passes it to Lewis. Lewis wants again for
and
three.
And he was fouled on the three. Uh-oh, 4-point play. This is where they should have just fouled Buhar away from the hoop and put him on the free throw line. Now, I'm not a coach, but in some situations, I feel like I should be.
You could be, potentially.
Oh, man, you gotta.
Holy
the
Toledo.
last thing you want to do is give up a three and foul on that three.
Like you said.
And have them make it.
Yeah, like you said, 4-point opportunity. Lewis is at the free throw line. 16 seconds. Again, anything could happen at this point, but the Aquas have the fans on their side right now.
They've just removed Buhar from the floor. That takes away my strategy. Would have worked last possession.
Dang it. Another powwow.
It's going to come down to free throws this game. It's going to come down to free throws.
Ghosthawks calling in that timeout right now. 2-point difference right now. Aquas take the lead. It's a nail biter right here. Let's hear what the coach is saying. Here, here.
Coach is telling Upshaw to trust him. If he makes this free throw, they are going to need a quick foul.
I asked Upshaw if he ever feels like he's the assistant coach, with him having a lot more overseas experience than a lot of the players in the Ghosthawks side, and he's like, no, it's you know, I'm just there to do what the coach tells me, even if there's some things that I don't agree with. I gotta just trust the coach and just let him do his job.
Well, his body language was terrible in that timeout as a former coach. You don't want to see that kind of body language from your player. Coach telling him to trust him. It's crunch time.
We're going to see how they execute the play that Liu Mengzhu has executed. Liu Mengzhu only has UVA experience. He has been a long-time UVA coach, has 11 years at Jianxing Kega.
I like the strategy of missing it, letting the big guys get the rebound. If he makes it, Ghosthawks are going to need to commit a quick foul. I wonder who their target's going to be on the floor. They probably don't want to foul Allen or Brickman.
Well, based on my broken Chinese, I believe he said to miss the free throw on purpose, hit the backboard. Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah, I think that's the play. I like the chances of the 7-footers getting a rebound. Now, sometimes it's difficult to miss a free throw.
Sometimes.
Sometimes you try to miss it, and it goes in. Let's see what he does here.
For some players, it's very difficult.
Ideally, he wants to go backboard side rim. Maybe one of the big guys can tip it out or collect it himself.
Lewis has scored 8 points in this game.
Makes it.
Makes the one free throw shot. 1-point difference right now, 16 seconds.
So you heard the coach say intentionally miss it, and he made it.
Well, again,
Not
that's
sure.
with my broken Chinese.
Okay.
You know, Chinese is hard, people. Brandon Joyce calling in for a timeout right now.
Brandon Joyce threw away his microphone. He's not mic'd up anymore.
Oh, yes, that's right. He did get a T in the third quarter for those who are just tuning in. Holy Toledo, you missed out. They had quite a turnaround in the third quarter. Whatever Brandon Joyce said during halftime, it really woke them up.
Sometimes coaches take technicals to get their players fired up, because players are upset with the ref, but when their coach is getting upset with the ref, sometimes that fires them up. He took a technical, but the game turned around since then.
Definitely.
You take a look at Sammy DeGara in this timeout. Wonder if you can hear what they're saying down there. Interesting, they left Bohannon on the floor as one of the weaker free throw shooters. I was thinking they probably should have got all 5 top free throw shooters on the floor here.
Brandon Joyce talking to assistant coach of the Aquas. He's going to ask for another timeout.
Talking to the coach, pushing the coach, yelling at the coach.
You know, it's never personal. I mean, you know, there was on the online forums they were talking about him pushing Willie in game 1 or game 2, and it was just to prevent the player from getting a technical himself, or at least that's what.
Coaches get fired up. Brandon Joyce is no different.
16 seconds left on the clock. 99-98. We're starting off with Aqua's possession.
Big sideline out of bounds play here as the Aquas are stacked up, looking for them to break each and every direction.
Bohannon looks to pass the ball to Kevin. 15 seconds left on the clock. Double teamed on Kevin, but 23, Ahwan is going to get the foul. Kevin will get an opportunity at the free throw line. That's Ahwan's 5th one tonight. Upshaw on the side. He's getting the Ghosthawks fans all revved up.
Two big free throws coming up here for Dragon Cat as you see him trying to get his rhythm here, which you're not normally allowed to do.
Yeah, you never see that. But listen, the referees aren't stopping him, so listen, if he could get away with it, why not? You see a sea of red in the corner.
I would say 2 of the biggest free throws of the season for the Aquas here.
But you know what? Kevin is no small fry. He's a veteran, played in the playoffs, was nominated for the MVP of playoffs.
Oh!
And I probably jinxed that.
You did. As you were saying it too, I'm like, he's going to miss it now. It's a 1-possession game. 13.6 seconds to go.
Allen asking for a timeout. Actually, Brandon Joyce calling for a replay.
Is he calling for a replay? Was there a lane violation? I don't know why he would be calling for a replay there.
Speaking of MVP of the playoffs, Kevin averaging 21 points per game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. They called out Simon for throwing in the towel, interruption. Coach Joyce calling.
Coach Joyce wants the technical. I guess, was it someone threw something from the bench onto the court?
Yeah, so Simon, I saw in the corner of my eye, he threw his towel up in the air, so he wants to give...
Looks like a warning for the bench.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? That could be a way of icing out Kevin. Football term, but basically killing the momentum, hopefully, for Kevin.
As he misses both. Fouls in.
As the players tumble over Brickman, Upshaw and Ahwan. Brickman quickly getting back to defense. Upshaw to Allen. Allen with 1 second left. Shot clock violation.
No good. Game over. No call.
The game has ended. 99-98 is the score. Aquas survived for one last game back in Tainan.
Resilient.
Manages to survive.
Well, resilient is printed on the front of the building, and resilience is what we saw from the Aquas today. What a comeback win for them, forcing Game 5 down in Tainan.
Dragon Cat, just like the feline, has another life in him, as well as the Aquas. Incredible comeback after the first half with a comfortable lead. Nearly 20 points by the Ghosthawks. Just veteran coaching and veteran players coming in clutch. Allen with 22 points, Brickman 20. Incredible stuff. This is what playoffs are all about.
Execution, masterfully coached game by Brandon Joyce. Whatever he said to them at halftime, he's got to put that on a books on tape for people to listen to.
Unbelievable story ending here at the K Arena. This is their final homestand here. Do or die for both teams coming up next week.
As we've got some Ghosthawks fans or front of the house people unhappy about something. There's the Empire, the boss of the Aquas Empire. What's his name?
Aquas?
Yeah. What's his name? The Aquas Empire, the boss?
Oh, GM of the Aquas.
This guy.
Wilson and his wife Michelle, president of the Hanshin conglomerate. Had plenty of faith in his team as we see MVP of today's game, Allen, coming in 22 points, 3 rebounds. Oh my goodness, 50% is his 3-point percentage tonight.
Crazy game. We came in to see a playoff game, a good playoff game. I didn't think it was going to be that good.
I think these fans tonight have got their money's worth.
Giving some love for the fans.
GM Wilson getting the fans all pumped up. This is incredible stuff. This is, I mean, I keep saying it over and over again. This is what playoffs are all about. Hashtag be resilient for the Aquas, and were they ever resilient? They fought on despite such a large, comfortable lead by the Ghosthawks.
Gumao fouling out, hurt the Ghosthawks late. Allen fired up, as he should be. Great game from Allen after being forced to sit out the entire game 3.
Now that it's 2 wins for both teams, we're gonna have a do or die player take all to the ship on Tuesday back in Tainan at Jianan University Stadium.
First ever Game 5 in T1 League playoff history.
Yes, sir. Can't wait for that. And here we see Kevin Hu awarded for April MVP of the month.
Definitely not awarded for missing 2 free throws.
第一个先感谢大家今天来支持，然后也感谢大家我们赢下来的比赛，然后4月份也很感谢我的队友、我的教练，然后他们的支持让我有这个荣耀，我感谢大家，神队友，第5场见。
Basically thanking the fans that are still around for the love and the support, and see you guys in Game 5, he says.
1.5助攻的数据，特别在4月16号对阵太阳的时候是3分球10投8中。好，再次感谢龙茂，谢谢。
All right, folks. Well, another playoff game on Sunday at 2 o'clock. Taichung Suns away at Xingzhuang Stadium to play against the new Taipei CTBC DEA. DEA ahead with 2 games, so it could be a clean sweep. We shall see, or maybe their backs behind against the wall. Maybe they'll fight back. But in the meantime, Game 5 for the Kaohsiung Aquas and the Ghosthawks will be Monday. Well, you know what, folks? We will have to review the schedule once again, but it will be at Tainan Jianan University Stadium. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another T1 playoff game. Scotty D.
Great basketball. Happy to be a part of it.
Can't make this stuff up. We will see you guys on Sunday as we call the DEA game. As always, TC, Scotty D, signing off.
谢谢神队友支持，我们冠军赛见。